All right, Jack. All right, check.
Check.
Welcome to Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK's High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution. High school football plays here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Bringing you the best of the York Adams League all season.
Takes and he keeps it himself into the open field at the 30, down the left sideline, 10-5 touchdown!
Now let's head out to the action for the Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Good morning, everyone, from Papermakers Stadium here in Spring Grove. Welcome to our Saturday Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, wrapping up Week 8 as the York High Bearcats visit the Spring Grove Rockets. Absolutely picture-perfect Saturday morning as we hit the air from high atop the field here at Spring Grove. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Andy Bria. Jake Ness is along with us here today, and Andy, we've got the bird's eye view today from the top of the press box. It's windy, but it is sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Temperatures in the 70s today, a perfect day for Week 8.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, we are high. You think I have trouble seeing the numbers we're in the press box? I could be at a real disadvantage today, but we got a good one for you. Spring Grove's going to have to, this York High bunch, stars everywhere. I mean, they are loaded. And the Ward kid from last week, we did last week's game against Downstown. He went down on a hard hit. He's fully recovered. He's ready to go. Okay. And they got the weapon, the man, the myth, and the legend. And actually, you can say that about this kid. Okay, Jaheim White. You got to figure out how to stop him. And he's at any point in the game, he can go to the house. And, defensively, for them, I like the kid in the middle, Zaire Upson. I mean, yeah, Spring Grove's going to have a tough road to hoe, but they're ready for it. I talked to the coach, and he said, they're ready to go.
York High trying to stay within a half game of Central, who, of course, won last night, and the Bearcats are 4-2. They've won 4 straight, 3-0 in league play. They had that bye, and then last Saturday at home had one of the more incredible high school games I'm sure you've ever seen. You and Jake, 66-49 was the final against Dallastown. Is that all?
Yeah, really. I mean, what was the over in that game was what, 85?
Should have been 100.
Yeah, right.
And they'd still make it.
And you would have still have been over, right? Yeah, that was an incredible football game. And Dallastown, it's interesting with the top 2 teams with York High and Central. Not to take anything away from anybody, but Redline had a lot of yards last night. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
They were able to move the ball in a very good defense. And Dallastown last week, Jake and I were there, 3 long, sustained drives. And that, okay, I understand every Saturday's different, but you give up them kind of yards now, that's what stops you from winning a District 3 championship or things like that as you get down the road.
York High trying to keep pace with Central. They've got a tough one today. They've got a tough one against Southwestern next week. And then that big clash with Central. The Bearcats are 6th in the district in 6A, 6th out of 8 teams who would make it. And as it stands right now, if the playoffs started today, that would mean a trip to Harrisburg in the first round. But on Spring Grove's side, Andy, they're 5-2 overall. They've won 3 straight, 2-1 in league play. A win today would tie them with York High for second place, and they've got some stars as well, Andrew Osmond in particular, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he's a beast, 6'2", 200-pound senior. You know, he'll even get the ball in some wildcat situations. So you got to put the ball in his hands. He's your man. And, you know, we'll see what Will Thompson, their first-year coach, has brought with him. A little spread, no huddle. Tempo might be interesting to watch today against York High. Very quick. Yeah, that's a big running back, 200 pounds, 6'2". I mean, that's a bull.
And Spring Grove scored 40 or more their last 2 weeks, beat Redline 42-27 in last week's game. This is the Flying Feet Sports Shoes pregame show. Andy will chat with both head coaches. Our coaches' interviews brought to you by Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group. We'll hear from Russ Stoner and Will Thompson. And, of course, Russ Stoner, the former head coach here at Spring Grove. And as a matter of fact, his son Sam threw his first career touchdown pass here at Spring Grove a couple of years back, the stadium where he used to roam the sidelines as a youngster when his dad was the head coach here. So a lot of tie-ins today. Should be a good one on the field between this year's groups. And we'll have it for you coming up. Opening kick set for noon here this afternoon from Spring Grove. It's our Saturday game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
You're on York's new home for Philadelphia Eagles football. Catch every snap, all the touchdowns,
DeVonta Smith, he is in for the touchdown.
all the big plays.
What a brilliant play by Hurts.
Eagles Hall of Famers Merrill Reese and Mike Quick bring the action to York all season long. Philadelphia Eagles football, presented by WellSpan Health. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
You're running cross country. No one understands how they keep score. Your friends and family don't understand why you do it, but you understand how it makes you feel. So does Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes has been supplying running shoes and apparel to Central PA's best since 1975. Their staff is made up of runners and coaches who understand your pleasures and your pains. If it's running or cross-country related, Flying Feet knows about it. And with the area's best selection of running shoes, running spikes, and running apparel, there's no good reason to shop anywhere else. Worried about prices? Didn't you hear? Flying Feet is a specialty athletic store without specialty store prices. Come see their selection of the best running shoes and spikes for men, women, and children. No matter what your size, your width, or your ability level, Flying Feet has a full line of running apparel and accessories. So run, don't walk, and talk running with a staff who knows.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Welcome back to our pregame show. Today we're in Papermaker Stadium in Spring Grove, where the Spring Grove Rockets bring in the York High Bearcats to play a really good one today. And with me is the first-year head coach of the Rockets, and that's Will Thompson. Coach, welcome to York County.
I appreciate y'all covering us and appreciate your time.
Talk about the challenge of playing this York High bunch.
Oh, we know they're very explosive on offense. They got great skilled players. Obviously, White is a dynamic back, and Stoner's a solid quarterback as well, really moves the ball around. So we know we're up. We got a big challenge, and we're ready to go take that test here real shortly.
Dallastown was able, we did their game last week, Dallastown, York High. Dallastown was able to move the ball on them. Did you see something in film that maybe you can exploit with this? And I know they're very talented, especially the Upson kid in the middle, 99. I'm 90. He's beast. Talk about
Well, I mean,
what you saw on film.
they definitely have some kids that they can rush the passer, get up the field, and go make a lot of plays. Coach Stoner, he has those kids playing hard, and they play through the whistle. So we have a few things that we think that are going to give us a good chance to be in a football game and win the football game in the fourth quarter. It's all about us executing in us, and that's what I tell the kids every week. It's about us. It's not about them. So execution.
Couple of keys, Coach, other than the fact that we got to block and tackle. It's the same old game. I mean, it doesn't change. But a couple of keys that you think your kids got to do really well today to win this one.
Just limit the explosive plays from them on offense. Like I said, it's about us and limiting our penalties and controlling the football. Don't turn the football over. I think if we can do those things, it's going to be a close game in the fourth quarter.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Are you tired of busting your butt for your current employer and getting no credit? Tired of pulling long shifts only to get zero respect? At Shipley Energy, we get it. At Shipley Energy, you're not just a number, you're valued. You're an essential worker who is respected, part of a team, and appreciated for all your hard work. You get 4 weeks of vacation and amazing benefits like discounts on products and services. Plus, you'll be home every night, the way you need it to be for you and your family. Join our team today. Apply online at www.shipley.energy.com/careers.
Bring your team to play at York's greatest tailgate party, coming to Peoples Bank Park on Saturday, October 29th from 12 to 7 p.m. We'll have football games on the big screen, classic tailgate foods, beer, jello shots, tailgating punch, cornhole, live music, cigar lounge, axe throwing, retail vendors, and more. General admission and VIP tickets are available. Visit Eventbrite.com and find York's greatest tailgate for more information. Put on your favorite college football jersey, get your team together, and get to Peoples Bank Park for York's greatest tailgate October 29th.
This is The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
Tyson Fury is a showman. Tyson Fury wants to tell you about his life. Tyson Fury is introspective, and at 6'9", 272 is when Tyson Fury is at his best. He's big, and he leans into it. I would even say this about Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. I don't feel like they're as much politicians as they are authentic, and that rings true. Tyson Fury put weight on, a lot of it. Guys like me worried about his mobility. Deontay Wilder, you know what? He didn't have to be that mobile. Sized him up. First 5-6 seconds of the fight, went right after him. A 6'9", 272, 73-pound fighter. I'm big. I'm not dancing. I'm chasing. He leaned in. I love it. Congrats.
This is The Herd.
Weekdays at noon on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Welcome back to our pregame show. With me now is in his 7th year as the head coach of the York Bearcats, and that's my good friend Russ Stoner. Coach, Spring Grove today, it's a beautiful day up here in Papertown. Talk about the challenge of playing these guys.
Well, obviously I was the head coach here at one point, and so I still know some of the kids and some of the familiar faces that are here. So I know that they're hard-nosed kids are going to come and play, and they're 5-2, and rightfully so. And we need to take care of the football and get after them a little bit today.
It's, watching Red Line Central last night, it's kind of funny, big scores now, but everybody's able to move the ball, and everybody else, you talk a little bit about your defensive player in the middle down. Is it Upson? I believe it's pronounced Upson. Is that correct?
Yeah, we really like the progression of our defensive line, and AZ came out. AZ's a junior and had a nice year last year, and he's starting to feel starting to really get back into the groove this year. And pretty much all those kids are back a year from now. So, we're just trying to build a defense going forward. We lost basically everybody last year defensively, and we almost bring everybody back again next year. So, we're going to take some lumps, and, and honestly, offenses are getting more complicated, and, people are throwing the ball more, people are doing more RPO stuff. So, I think you look around the state and you'll see that there's a lot of bigger scores. So, this is going to come down to the thing that we need to, we need to stop them, and, we need to score one more point than they do.
And I'm going to ask you, like I do every week, keys today for you guys to get out of here with another W.
It's always going to be turnovers. It's always going to be our offensive line play, our defensive line play. So our playmakers got to make plays, and then we go from there.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're on York's new home for Philadelphia Eagles football. Catch every snap, all the touchdowns.
He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's in for the touchdown.
All the big plays.
Down the far sideline, all alone. Big play, Slay.
Eagles Hall of Famers Merrill Reese and Mike Quick bring the action to York all season long. Philadelphia Eagles football, presented by WellSpan Health. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
Back here at Papermakers Stadium, Darrell Henry, Andy Bria, Jake Ness is with us today, getting set for York High at Spring Grove. Here to wrap up Week 8, and our coverage presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the Rocket Band performing as we speak. And last night, Andy, we had a visiting team uniform. Their font was in wingdings. We couldn't see that. Today, the way the sun's hitting the scoreboard, we can't see a single number.
Well, I actually can make out right now the 2 zeros.
And what's that for?
Under Rockets and Guests.
The score.
But that's it. I can't see down, distance,
clock,
quarter, timeouts. So pretty much we're winging it.
Oh, man.
What? We've never done that before, have we?
Nah. Us?
Us? Nah.
Who's got it better than us? Well, the player intros today, as always, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Trish Hauser. Let's start with York High on offense. And honestly, few teams in the state are as explosive as they can be. 46 points per game. And we'll start up front. Jaquan Franklin, the senior left tackle, 6'5", 300. Juan Encarnacion, the left guard. Jaden Watson, a senior at center. Jalen Walker, another 300-pounder, and 6'4". He's at right guard. And then Michael McGonigal, a 6'6", 270-pound right tackle. He's a junior. He's got offers from Old Dominion and Marshall already coming in. The wideouts, David Ward, who's a star already as a sophomore. He's back and healthy this week. Quentin Price on the other side. Amarian Newsom, the big-bodied receiver. They'll mix some other guys in as well. James McBride in particular. Quarterback, of course, the senior, the coach's son, Sam Stoner. Number 1 in the league in touchdown passes this year. Number 2 in yards, behind only Eric Campbell of Dover. Dover throws the ball a lot. Jaheim White is the running back. Montrez Jackson is the fullback.
He's not just a running back.
You want to expound on him?
He is a stud, that boy. I'll tell you what.
He might be the best in the state.
You know what? if there is another running back in the state of Pennsylvania right now, and not taking nothing away, and you've got him, I thought you had him down here. You had a couple. Yeah. Montgomery from what? Scranton Prep and Marquise Williams, Bishop McDevitt.
Yep.
Taking nothing away from them two gentlemen, but you got to make me a believer. I'm from Missouri. Show me. Because what Jaheim White, you got to get to him 2 yards deep behind the line of scrimmage. At least put an arm on a thigh or get at a knee and make him stutter step or something. Because once he hits the line of scrimmage, if he's not hit, he gets to the linebacker level. He's gone. I mean, that's a minimum 15, if not the house. I've never seen anybody as quick and as shifty as him.
What do you have, like 4 touchdowns last week? No, 5, no 6. Oh, 7? You had 7 last week?
Jake was losing his mind. He was just, yeah. You can't make that many calls. It's crazy.
Well, Spring Grove about to come out. Their intros here pregame. Here's their defense, and they've got a great one. Junior defensive end Michael Hershey, who's tied for the league lead in sacks with 8. Ishan Valenti is in the middle in a 3-4 defense. Hayden Johnson, the other defensive end. Linebackers are T. Conover, Luke Highland, Aaron Barshinger, and Chase Sowers. The defensive backfield, Andrew Osmond, a great safety, headed to Fordham to play safety. Dylan Rohrer back there with him. The corners are Logan Altland and Isaiah Mummert. And for Spring Grove offensively, they can light it up on that side of the ball as well. Michael Hershey, the starting left tackle. Christian Prowl at left guard. David Zapp, a freshman center. Lane Hirsch at right guard, a returning all-star as a senior. And then senior captain Kyle Lilich is the right tackle. Callan Rulin, the junior quarterback. Andrew Osmond will take snaps there as well and all over the field. And the starting receivers, Isaiah Mummert, Logan Altland. The backs, Carter Smith, a sophomore, and Nasai Valenti, a freshman. They are young in the offensive backfield, but talented. York High defensively, we'll see Mikey Gray and Matthew Parker as defensive ends. Azahir Upson, who had 3.5 sacks last week. He's the nose tackle. Montrez Jackson and a freshman, Amani Bones, will see time, and big playmakers at the linebacker spots. And then they'll bring a lot of their secondary guys up very aggressively. The corners are Quentin Price and David Ward, but we'll see a bunch of others. J-Ron Hunt, James Fountain, Maurice Parker, Jaheim White should get some play on the defensive side as well.
Yeah, and you got this Andrew Osmond, a totally different style than you're going on offense you're going to see on both sides of the ball. You got Osmond, who you said is going to get it in a Wildcat. You got to get it. He's a big man, a powerful runner, okay? And Rulin's going to have to be able to open it up a little bit throwing the football. So they get to play action, get the running game established, and that's what you want to try to do to slow down that York High rush and then see if you can't get somebody in space and get them to football. So, yeah, it's interesting matchup. We'll see.
Now the captains are meeting at midfield for the ceremonial coin toss. Rockets today are in home blue, of course, jerseys and pants, white helmets. York High on the road is in the road white jerseys with the blue pants and the blue chrome helmets with some orange mixed in. As our lead official today goes through all of it. And Andy, last week for York High offensively, a very pedestrian game for Sam Stoner by his standards. I'm wondering if today is a big bounce-back game for him. He's coming back to a place that he's very familiar.
And I would think so, but Darryl, when you got a running back that runs for 407 yards,
you don't have to do much.
You know what I mean? How good do you really want to be? I mean, there's not enough game. You're not out there long enough. He takes it to the house from 50. He takes it to the house, 55. It's just, Sam, I mean, when he wants to throw the ball, think about it. How much attention you have to give to White, and then Stoner's job becomes easy, and he's very good.
And we'll listen in our national anthem.
So proudly we
Spring Grove seniors. I failed to catch your name, but performing our national anthem, now the band with the Spring Grove alma mater. Just about set to go this afternoon. York High won the toss, selected to defer, so Spring Grove will receive the opening kick. Good one today. Rockets 5-2, 2-1 in league play. They've won 3 straight. Bearcats have won 4 in a row. They're 4-2, 3-0 in Division I. Trying to stay unbeaten as Central did last night. We were there for that 69-27.
Did not lack for excitement.
Second half shellacking.
Right.
Close game at halftime against Redline. Well, Sam Stoner will kick it. Ball on the right hash. He'll kick it to our left. Line drive end over end. It bounces at the 15. And it's grabbed at about the 13-yard line coming up the left side. A return across the 25 to the 26. That was Nasai Valenti, the freshman running back, part of their kick return unit. So Spring Grove will start from its own 26 with Callan Ruland, the junior quarterback, leading them out.
Pretty good wind out here today. When I was down on the field for the interviews, and you can hear it in the roar in the microphones, it's a pretty stiff wind. Depending on which way you're going, it may affect the flight of the ball, especially on the deep ones.
Rockets will go to our right here in the opening quarter. Ball on the left hash from the 26. 32 points per game for them. Third in the division behind only York High and Central. And out of the gun, it's a quick handoff, and running straight ahead is Osman, who took the quick hand from Ruland, and Osman moves the pack 5 yards straight ahead. It's 2nd and 5 up to the 31.
Last week against Dallastown, Dallastown was able, again, I said, 3 long drives they were able to put together against this York High defense. You can get this rushing game going, opens up a lot of other options for you.
Now the Rockets to the line, 2nd and 5. Ruland and Osman both ready to take a snap. So that's a little bit confusing to figure out. And Osman barrels his way up the middle and brings everybody with him out toward midfield. They'll mark him at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 18 and a first down for Spring Grove.
6'2", 200-pound mule at that point, and he was rocking and rolling, okay? So that was a great run. That's just sheer power right there.
Well, they line him up all over, but despite that, he's 11th in the league in rushing yards. 7.7 per carry. He's getting close to 500 for the year. And the question now is who will take the snap and movement up front. And it was Upson who stuck his nose across, and it'll be an offside on York High.
And again, using their aggressive mindset against them in that situation there. And you're right, first time I've seen this, maybe ever, both gentlemen standing next to each other in the backfield with their hands out. Who gets the ball?
It is creative.
It is.
Ruland and Osman. Who will it be? And it's actually Nazea Mummert, I believe, number 2, behind Osman, who blocked. And it was And he takes it straight ahead to the 41 of York High. That's enough. It's a 5-yard gain and a first down for Spring Grove again.
Interesting. It's the first time all year we've seen no quarterback back there. There was a running back, right, and a wide receiver.
Now, who needs one?
Right.
So it's Mummert and Osman, both in a shotgun position, both with their hands out. Tight formation with blockers. And here's Mummert up the middle, feeling for blockers in front. And drives it ahead for another 9.
And D, what I wanted to say before the game, and this is what kind of, you get these quick hitters where you don't let the play doesn't take long to develop in the backfield and give York High their ability to get in there. These direct snaps, and you're using York High's aggression against them. You know what I mean? Let your lineman fire out, get quickly to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 1 from just outside the 30. Mummert will keep. Osman blocking. Got the edge left side and steps out. First down for Spring Grove. Up to the York High, or down to the York High 27. Picks up another 5 or so. And Mummert, who's 5th in the league in receiving yards, but using him as a runner. 315 rushing yards coming in, 8.8 per carry.
Interesting game plan to this point.
They actually said he stepped out at the 29 of York High. So first down from there. And again, they've got those 2 in the shotgun set, couple of wing blockers. It's going to be Mummert keeping it off the left side of the line. First down to the 10.
Wow.
Still on his feet and dives down near the 5.
6'1", 185, and I'll tell you what, he showed it there. They were trying to grab a jersey. He wasn't having any of it. And he gets it inside. We got 1st and goal here.
Markham at the 7, picks up 22. And they're picking up chunks, and it's all been on the ground.
And it's all been out of this set where you have no quarterback in here right now.
Yeah, Ruland is still on the sideline with the coaches. Here is Osman, I believe, this time, twisting. Somebody's helmet came off. A flag flies, and Osman disappears into the pile down near the 1 or the 1.5.
This should be an interesting call.
Have a Bearcat down on his knees, hunched over.
The penalty flag is where the hit was made on the running back or where the blocking was taking place up front.
Now Osman gets him close, and we'll see about the flag, and we'll hear about it after the injury timeout. We'll take a break. Spring Grove driving deep, first possession of the game, and an injury timeout.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Well, the injured Bearcat was Jaheim White, but he came up and ran off on his own. It was a face mask on York High, half the distance to the 1, or inside the 1. As Spring Grove, Mummert, and Osman in the backfield. It's Osman on the keep, and he steps right in. 1-yard touchdown run punctuates a 74-yard opening drive, all on the ground, and the Rockets jump to a 6-0 lead.
And I tell you what, excellent game plan put together by Coach Thompson. The quick hitter, and again, using York High's aggressive nature up front against them with the quick snap and just go right at them. And that was excellent. That's as good a drive as I've seen all year long.
Mummert had 41 yards in the drive. Osman did the rest, and it's his 8th TD run, and they're going to go for 2. And the Bearcats had 3 or 4 linemen come across through the gaps.
And again, now it makes it a lot easier. You're going half the distance.
Offsides against the Bearcats.
Osman's a really good kicker, but they're going for 2, and they bring in Logan Altland now.
I wonder if it's got to do with the wind coming. It's kind of strange. Feels like it's coming at me from my right here. which would be right in their face.
Same formation. Osman will keep running right, trying to get around the edge, and does. Takes it in inside the pylon. He beat Quentin Price on the angle, and Osman adds the 2, and it is 8-0 at the end of one possession here at Spring Grove.
And you give them life. You make them believe they can play, and you get all the hype coming in was with York High and White, and that was an excellent football drive right there. Pressed the hell out of me.
Osman's 8th touchdown run this year, 3rd most in the league. He's such a stud on defense, but today is one of those games, senior, late in the year, got to have it. They're going to turn him loose, I think, on both sides.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to come to play today.
Last year, Spring Grove, 2 postseason wins for the first time ever. First postseason win since 2012. They're hoping to do at least that again this year. Now an 8-0 start before the Bearcats get a chance to touch it. And here's the kick. It's a squib on the ground, bouncing. It's grabbed by Ward about the 20. Up the right side hash, all the way to the 40 and tackled from behind. Up to the 42, and York High will start with good field position.
So I guess the thought process is I'll give up the extra field position so I don't kick it to White, and he'll just go to distance. Because by squib kicking it there, 15 yards and you're across the 40-yard line.
Now York High with 66 points of offense a week ago. And Sam Stoner in the gun, motions Montrez Jackson, hands it off. Jaheim White trying to run outside left, turns it up, not much there, picks up a couple, and was met by the great junior defensive end Michael Hershey, who grabbed him down, a 2-yard pickup.
And an excellent job. Again, I don't understand why you want to go wide against this D. Just let him go tackle to tackle.
2nd and 8, going to our left. It's on the left hash now. Stoner in a gun. Ward motions out of the slot left, curls around to the backfield. Handoff goes to White up the middle, bounces outside left, stumbles, stays on his feet. First down across the Spring Grove 40, down to the 38-yard line. And York High with a first down.
And I think that's where he shines. He shines tackle to tackle. Let your guys open up that little crease. Get him there quickly.
Gain of 18 for White, who averages 10.7 per carry. That's all.
Yeah, that's a first down every play.
That was his 101st rush attempt this year. Here's Stoner on the snap. Rifles it over the middle on the post, or the slant. It's complete. And it's James McBride coming off the left side for another first down to the Spring Grove 24, picks up 14 more.
McBride had a big game last week coming in after Ward got hurt. Good player, great hands, great defensive corner too.
Stoner, the lefty, 66% completions this year. Now right up around 1,400 yards passing. And a high snap. He leaps to grab it. Hands off to White, angling toward the right. Still on his feet, a first down, and fights his way down close to the 5. He had the first down, looked like he was about to stumble down, regained his balance, and they'll spot him down at the 4.
Every time we've seen them, I say the same thing. He runs angry, violent, and that's exactly what he did there.
That one goes for 20 as we hit the midpoint of the first quarter. 1st and goal from the 4. Another high snap. White grabbed it, cuts back to the outside right, takes it in and scores. Jaheim White, his league-leading 17th touchdown run and 22nd overall of the season, and the Bearcats have answered right away. It's 8-6.
And nice drive by the Bearcats to answer. They tried to go wide the first play, and from the first play on, other than the one pass, they went tackle to tackle, and they get him to the line of scrimmage quick, and he just does the rest.
Might have to watch those high snaps, though.
I know. I don't know what's going on, if we got a different center in there, or is it the same guy?
I don't know if Stoner touched it off to White or if White grabbed it himself.
Right.
They're going to go for 2. White is met short.
I'll tell you what, nice tackle there.
Hershey again wrestled him down and prevents the 2. Could not break free.
Was it Hershey? I'm thinking, I guess it was. Hard to see the numbers from here. So 8-6, Spring Grove on top. Interesting first couple of minutes. I wish I could see how much time, but I can't.
Well, I really liked a minute ago, 5:45, Jake's got the binocs. A moment ago, the PA guy said 6 minutes. I love that. I can hear that.
Okay. I'm glad one of us can.
Well, what a start.
Yeah. Kind of like we had last night. They were just going up and down the field.
Buckle up.
Yeah. Mark can't take 2 of them in a row.
You might have no choice.
Right.
Here's Stoner.
Oh, look this.
Little squib, like a half onside. Rockets come up to grab it, and they'll have a short field. That was Aaron Barshinger who came up to grab it.
I'm not
down at the 37.
So explain to me, what are we doing with?
I don't know. Like the wind was at their back on that kickoff too.
Right.
But they just sort of punched it.
Yeah, not even. I mean, it's not an onside kick, but yet
almost.
Yeah. I mean, with the speed they have, kick it deep and try to pin them a little deeper. Let's see. Here we go.
And a flag from behind York High's defensive secondary before the snap.
What is that
they
signal?
had too many men on the defense.
Wow.
Too many players on the field. Calls against the Bearcats.
I love this announcer.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Right there, I like this announcer.
Yeah.
He's going to explain it all. Maybe you should go down and just give him a headset.
Well, you wouldn't hear the wind where he is.
That's true.
He's right down beneath us. We're on the roof, on the roof.
The roof?
Here, a little misdirection and a handoff. Running outside left, Valenti to the 40 of York High and out of bounds. A big run into York High territory. Out of bounds at the Bearcat 38. And Valenti on the run. It was a little reverse that they ran for him off the wing.
Yeah, they get, again, like last night, you get motion coming one way, get the defense leaning, and then you go back against the grain. Always successful.
19 yards for the freshman. And Spring Grove on the move again. To our right. Another tight bunch formation. Here's Osman on, that was Ruland to check that. 15, now he's in the game. And he keeps it straight ahead and dives ahead to the 35, picks up 3.
Interesting. They finally got a quarterback in the game?
Well, Osman, he's such an athlete, and that's the way they refer to him, athlete. But he was their starting QB as a freshman.
Yeah, so.
But now they just move him all around the field. Ruland, he can run too, 7.6 per carry. And now a little audible at the line, 2nd and 7. Shotgun with 2 of them back there.
Oh.
And in the backfield, the Bearcats all over this. They had 3 tacklers all over. That was Mummer, number 2. He had nowhere to go and a loss of 3 back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's number 6, too. Who is that on the roster for York High out there? Is that McBride? No, McBride's 10.
6 is Joel's Tucker.
Okay. Nice job that time.
Junior listed as a defensive back, but they've got him up at the edge. And it's a 3rd and 10 now.
Let's see if they can throw this thing.
Shotgun empty. They put Osman in motion from the wideout position, and Ruland kept it up the middle and gets those 3 yards back and maybe a yard more. A gain of 4 to the 34. But that's all. And a 4th and 6 coming up.
4th and 6 for the Rockets, just inside the 35-yard line.
Like Spring Grove will keep the offense on.
Really? Well, you figure on a kickoff, you give it to them on a 45, there's no difference.
Not going to kick a field goal from here into that wind.
No.
Now Osmond is in the gun. Rowland along next to him, and we've got a flag, and the Bearcats pointing at Spring Grove.
Yeah.
And this just got tougher for the Rockets.
They call timeout.
Oh no, timeout.
Timeout Rockets.
And the play clock might have been expiring, and they called timeout to prevent the 5
How the hell
yards.
can anybody see it? Okay. I mean, really? If there, oh, okay, I see that now. 25 seconds. On
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Wow.
There's one over here to our right. You can see that one, but they said 3:20 left in the first quarter. It's Spring Grove.
Where do you
8,
see the clock?
York High 6, over by the restrooms.
Oh, okay. Behind the light post or in front of the light post or
Yeah.
hanging on the light post. Interesting. Interesting to this point. Not the wide open game I thought we were going to see. But the concept's working for Spring Grove. Let's see if it works here.
And they've done nothing but run it so far. 4th and 6. And out of the shotgun, it's Osmond looking for a lead block into a pack of Bearcats who stop him short. Gang tackled and pushed back at the 31.
And right in the middle of it was A.Z. Upson. Right in the middle of it. Had him wrapped up in a bear hug.
Needed 6, got 3. It goes over on downs to York High. And our first defensive stop for either team today.
Well, and it's the other thing. It's kind of like back when RG3 came into the league for Washington. That first 8 games that he played, he was averaging, remember? Then all of a sudden he got through it and the defensive coordinators got film on it. And all of a sudden they just kept it at home and wouldn't let him outside. And once he couldn't do that, going to be the same type of thing here, you would think.
Now we've got a timeout, York High.
Wow.
Russ Stoner has to spend one.
Timeout Bearcats.
Wonder if they had too many men. Well, we're getting late in the first quarter. It's 8-6. 3:13 remaining in the first. 8-6.
High
Spring Grove.
above the football field.
We might get sunburned today.
I can't afford that. My complexion's very delicate.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're young.
And I don't have a hat on, man. My bald spot could get burned.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
That would. That hurts.
By the way, Spring Grove, 11 plays on offense, all on the ground. York High, one pass attempt so far from Stoner. So they begin their second possession. Stoner takes the shotgun snap, throws it backwards for White. Room on the right side to the first down and more to midfield and twisted down into Spring Grove territory. It'll go as a run. The pass was made backwards, but he advances it to the Spring Grove 48.
Nice formation that time. And I'll tell you, he had guys out in front of him, and that's got to scare you as a defensive player, especially when you watch the film of him during the week getting prepared for today's game. In space, he is very elusive.
Gain of 26 for him. Stoner in the gun. White, the single back with him. 4 wideouts. Actually checked that. It's Amani Bones in the backfield. And they will line up White elsewhere.
He's in the slot, or no, he's not on the field.
Stoner, a QB keep, and he slides down. Down at the 44 of Spring Grove. Takes it ahead for 4.
Stoner, the ball carrier.
Stoner, who grew up roaming these sidelines when his dad was the head coach here for 4 years.
Bones saw a lot of time last week. Amani Bones, they're going to give him a lot of time at that. You got to give White a break. Stoner's stats for passing are very good, and a lot of that's got to do with the fact that he's got this running game and he can set up the play action, and you concentrate so much on the run.
Now White's back in, shotgun snap, handoff to Jaheim, and they're trying to drag his jersey. He breaks free for, I think, enough for first down yardage. 6 yards, hard running.
First down.
One of the Rockets tried to yank his jersey from behind, and that's not the way to bring him down.
No, not at all. And again, this is like a machine, okay? And this is a machine that you have seen all year in the 3 games that we've done. It's no different.
He's got 6 carries for 70 so far.
That's amazing.
Out of the gun, Stoner rolls left, throws on the run. He's got a man, short completion, cut fake across the 30 down to the 27. And that was James McBride with his second catch.
And again, McBride got a lot of time last week against Dallastown. Really liked his style of play. He catches the ball defensively. I like him too in the cornerback position.
Picked up 11 on it. So the first 2 pass plays today, 14 on a post and 11 on that little stop route, both to McBride, senior receiver. First down from the 27. Stoner rolls right this time. The lefty loads up
He's
to
got
throw
him
it
open,
deep.
but he overthrew him.
Overshoots Amarian Newsom.
Flag on the field. We're going to have a hold.
Andrew Osmond had the coverage on Newsom.
About 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Got to be a hold. There's enough bees up here we could start a beehive. Okay? I get stung. Do I have medical for that?
These are the things we probably should have signed ahead of time.
Really? It just doesn't come with the contract? Oh, wait. I don't have one of those either.
I love your hardball on-air negotiating tactics.
40 seconds to go.
That's because I don't have a snowball shot now doing it anyway. You know what I mean?
You do kind of have me in a vice on that one.
Here we go.
Now it's second down from the 27, 2nd and 10. Stoner on the roll right again. He fires it over the middle. It's complete at the 15, and it's Newsom inside the 10 and dragged down, going across the field to the 7. That'll go for close to 20.
Interesting setup, D. You got Ward, White, and Newsom all on the same side of the field. You keep White and Ward kind of slot, almost tight end, okay? You run Newsom on a short cross after you run Ward straight down the field and White on an out and up. You don't think they're going to give Ward and White all the attention, and he was wide open in the middle.
And Newsom, the big-bodied receiver, is down after the play. Needs some athletic trainer attention. Now he's up to his feet and coming off. Was a gain of 20. Newsom at 6'6", 230. Senior, he attends York Academy, and we first saw him when he joined their basketball team last winter.
Right.
First and goal for the Bearcats.
Clovis Gallen.
And Clovis, we've been seeing Clovis when we go to Smalls Field.
Yeah.
He does the play-by-play, which I think is great.
Yeah. We'll be there on week 10 when they host Central.
And I got to give a shout-out to Mrs. Stoner. I know she's over in the stands, but have my pretzels ready. She's great with that.
Now it's first and goal from the 7. Stoner's got Bones to his right, White to his left in the backfield. Givers to White, off tackle to the right side, cuts and steps in.
That's too easy.
7-yard touchdown run, little cut on the edge and took it in untouched. It's his second TD run of the day, and the Bearcats lead it 12-8.
And again, it's too easy. And who do you think might get it here?
Well, they're set up for the exact same play. They're going for 2. And Stoner's going to pass it right side for Ward, a jump ball in the fade, and it's intercepted. Now they call it incomplete. Dylan Rohrer had it in his hands but stepped on the back line of the end zone. So the 2 is no good. Neither try has been good, but White has scored twice. And late in the first quarter, York High's up 12-8.
And again, I don't know, but I have not seen them, and I'm sure Jake can attest to this too, and the 3 times we saw York High, I don't think I've ever seen them attempt an extra point.
I can't recall.
Somewhere down the road, that's going to really, you know what I mean, going to come into play. Could it get any windier?
Let's not tempt it.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm up here. I have a long sleeve shirt on. I have a t-shirt on. I have a long sleeve Eagles thing, a jacket. Jake's got a sweatshirt on, but the stud got a golf shirt on and Bermuda shorts. Really?
That's right. That's right. That's my look.
I'm gonna give you your look.
I'm getting some sun today.
I know you're going to get that. I bet I got to be like this.
Hold your papers over your head.
Right.
Stoner will ground ball this when it takes a hop. It's grabbed at the 26.
Oh.
A flag on the return. And the return is up the middle to the 35-yard line. Let's see what the flag is. Run back was by Dalton Shue on
You're going to have some kind of sideline. Yeah, right. There it is. Sideline infraction against Spring Grove. Yep, sideline warning against the Rockets.
Now the 35 is where they'll spot it.
Now, last series they tried the same kind of stuff. Now they look more legit. Here's an offense under center.
And a very tight set. It's the final second of the quarter. Rolling to QB. He turns and gives, and curling ahead from the left wing is Osman. Bangs his way ahead for 7, and that will end the first quarter. So Spring Grove continuing to do what they do. They'll have it to begin the second, trailing 12-8 against York High. It's our Saturday Week 8 Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit FastSigns.com.
Start of the second quarter, it's York High 12, Spring Grove 8. Rockets will now go to our left, and they've got a 2nd and 7 from the 42, and they give it, and banging ahead is the sophomore running back Carter Smith. A good gain up toward midfield, and a first down for Spring Grove.
And again, that completely changed up from what they did on the first 2 possessions. But real tight, no wide receivers, 2 tight ends, everything bunched up. You know what they're going to do.
It's been mostly Mummert and Osman. Valenti had a run. Smith with his first run gets the first down from midfield.
You got 9 men in the box.
And here's a running play. It's Osman on the exchange. Curls to the right. He's forced toward the right sideline and down after a gain of 4. And Spring Grove now, Andy, they're lining up with this ultra tight set with no wideouts whatsoever. Right. Everybody is in tight.
Everybody's in tight, 2 tight ends. Defensively, York High's got 8 men in the box and bringing up a 9th to slide him up. And Spring Grove now has changed up offenses completely from what they did in the first 2 drives.
2nd and 6. And now Rowland fakes, and his pass is batted down. Could not get it away. Batted down by Juels Tucker. He came off the defensive end spot.
A little too tight. You got to be able to keep him out back there. Now you got third. Now you got a 3rd and a legit maybe 5. still playbook's wide open. And I'm not sure that Spring Grove wouldn't go for it from here on 4th down.
It'll come to the line. Smith in the backfield. And Osmond behind him. And it's Rowland up under. Oh, no, it is Osmond in the shotgun. Not anybody
Direct
under
snap,
center.
and I believe he got it.
He takes it.
Nope. No.
He's cut down a half yard short.
Now, I watched a professional football team lose a game by, I think, legitimately, their last Thursday night it was an inch. You know? This could be interesting.
Yeah, it was Osmond on the direct, and he took it for 5. 1 yard short.
This is the first time all year in all the games Jake and I have done and you that I've seen an offense that tight.
This time Rowland is under center. Keeps it himself, got pushed from behind, and has enough. Just across the 40, picks up 2, and that'll convert it on 4th down for Spring Grove.
And Spring Grove right now, like I said, their offensive coordinator or head coach, whoever, changed their offense completely. It's a real tight set. And I mean tight.
If they'd be any tighter, they'd be a group hug.
Right.
Here's Osmond out of the shotgun, sprints to the right edge, and takes it out of bounds. Picked up a good 5 or so.
And again, that's all you need to do.
Give him 4.
You know, it does 2 things on this. And like you said, you only thrown a couple of times here. Keeps the clock rolling, if we could see it. And, you know, keeps the clock rolling and keeps Stoner and White on the sideline.
Yeah, methodical.
9 men in the box.
2nd and 6. Here's Osmond. He hands it off, and a flag is thrown. The play is stopped. Handed it off to Valenti, coming off the offset wing spot. But the play is stopped, and it is a false start on Spring Grove.
See, these are the kind of penalties that kill you. The self-inflicted one.
Remains 2nd down. We'll make it 2nd and 11.
And quarterback going in, he's got the play.
9:20 to go in the first half.
They had Luis Salcido in on that previous play. He came off, one of their younger running backs.
Carter Smith, the lone back.
It's Rowland under center, and he hands off to Smith, up the middle into the crowd, and gets those 5 yards back. Sets up a 3rd and manageable. He at least got 4 on it. Looks like where they'll spot him. Up to the 36. So
very innovative game plan by Coach Thompson. You know what I mean? Changing completely up what he did initially and now what he's doing here.
He threw a lot when he was the head coach at Francis Scott Key in Carroll County, Maryland. But he said before he coached a game here, he was going to coach to personnel and their strengths. Kept a lot of the staff that was here under Kyle Sprenkle. And now we'll have a timeout. They'll talk it over. 3rd and 7 coming up for Spring Grove. It's a York High 12-8 lead early 2nd quarter.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
3rd and 7 for Spring Grove, driving down 4. Your early 2nd quarter, hosting York High on a Saturday. Osman in the gun. He takes it and
No, he
hands it off.
reversed it. This boy
Reversed
could
it to
go to the
Valenti.
house.
Running outside left. It's a foot race. He scores. Nasai Valenti took the handoff from Osman on the reverse play. Everybody was biting on Osman going to the right, and Valenti took it left to an open field. A big touchdown run, and Spring Grove leads 14-12.
I tell you, I am extremely impressed with the play calling from Coach Thompson and his staff. A really, really nice job. That was well designed and executed perfectly.
Osman had everybody following him, and he slipped it off to Valenti, who took it the opposite way. Here's Osman for the PAT. He might hit the scoreboard. He does.
He could knock some lights out, but I wouldn't know.
It's good. And it's 15-12 with 8:18 to go in the first half. Evidently, Spring Grove has a pretty thick playbook of rushing plays.
I would hope so, because you're going to need every one of them if you're going to change offenses every 2 possessions.
Now, not only, Andy, did Osman start to run right, but he had a guy along with him who he could have pitched it to.
Absolutely.
So they had 2 guys going right.
So it's
and
kind
he reversed it to Valenti coming back the other way.
Right, kind of a read, an option going to one side. Nice movement by Valenti. And again, remember, everybody's in tight, so he's kind of not the tight end, but just behind him, kind of a wing, and that's the way it works.
And Valenti's first career touchdown run, freshman running back.
Andrew Osman will tee it up for the Rockets.
Aside from Osman and Mummert, he's
deep for the Bearcats.
gotten their most looks on the ground this year.
Don't kick it to Montrose. It's like a small refrigerator running down the field.
They're going to ground it. That was almost onside, and the Bearcats have it. The top line.
Kick is recovered by the Bearcats.
That was Matthew Parker up front for York High who grabbed it. So the Bearcats, and again, I don't know what we're doing with the kicking game, but they're going to start from the 48.
Yeah, I'm not, we're going to do Stoner a couple of weeks against Central. I got to ask about this. Of course, I won't remember it by then, but.
Better ask them on your way out today.
Right.
That was a 36-yard TD run for Valenti. So now here's York High down 15-12. And Stoner out of the gun, turns and hands it off. And White up the middle, and a couple of Rockets ready, and they wrestle him down. Hershey part of it. White gets 2.
And White, he'll give you the tough runs inside, has the speed once he breaks the line. But Spring Grove actually doing a decent job against him, slowing him down before he can get ahead of steam.
Ishan Valenti, the senior nose tackle, was the other one on the tackle there. Generally takes at least 2 to bring down White, maybe all 11. 2nd and 8, they motion him behind Stoner. It's another swing pass left side, a one-on-one on the edge, and he cuts around Altland, has the first down, and he is being spun out on the far sideline at about the 40.
Did I see a flag go up?
He breaks tackles, gets into Rocket territory, tackled near the
You might have.
Did I see a flag?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Out of the 39. That would be an 11-yard play.
Yeah, and they're going to say something about, I believe it's going to be some kind of late hit out of bounds.
And I'm not sure if that was a forward pass or not. That was very close.
Personal foul. Face mask. Okay.
They're targeting.
What was it?
Targeting.
Targeting, okay. So that's not what you want to do with this York High offense is marching 15 yards farther down the field.
First down to the Bearcats.
That's going to be Jake's judgment on the stats if that was a swing pass or you think it was backward. All right, so rushing, I think so too. Another backward pass rushing play for White.
I may need the extension cord to wrap myself through the cyclone fence so I don't blow away over here.
Yeah, we didn't bring the bungees today.
Right, I should have had them.
If anybody can navigate that extension cord, it's you.
That's it. I rolled it up the other day. Don't worry about it.
From the Spring Grove 29, York High quickly threatening. Down 15-12. Stoner from the gun fakes a handoff. He turned and threw a quick receiver screen left to Ward, and it zipped right past him, incomplete.
Intended for number 1, Ward.
And again,
No gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, not an issue. Here comes White.
I don't know if Ward saw that all the way.
Right, because he's looking right into the sun at that point.
Stoner spun off the fake, tried to hit him quick. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, fakes to White. He's got an in-cut intended for Newsom, who couldn't hang on. It probably would have been short yardage.
No, you know.
Had Dylan Rohrer right there on him.
4 or 5, but hit him right in the hands. I mean, you can't throw a better pass than that.
Rohrer on the coverage was ready to wrap him up had he held on.
Oh, absolutely, but it's that kind of quick slant pass.
3rd and 10. Here's a give to White, running off left guard and crawls his way forward for a gain of 8.
Now, you got Jahani White in the backfield. You need 1 yard or maybe 2. Yeah, you're going to need 2 yards. You're on the 21.5 yard line. Do you go for it as head coach?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do you throw it?
Oh, no.
to go in the first half.
And they can throw, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely.
But no.
Why would you?
We'll have an official's timeout, maybe to measure. Nah, they wouldn't need to measure this.
What is the issue?
Maybe
we got it. We got a Spring Grove player on the ground, or not on the ground, on the knee.
So it will be 4th and 2.
Not a lot of people here today. I'm surprised how much room is in these stands.
It's a huge stadium.
It is huge.
And
absolutely.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. He did a really nice job here.
Barshinger shaking up on the play.
That was Aaron Barshinger, who was down momentarily, makes his way off.
2 from the Bears.
Jaheim White now 10 carries, 98 yards.
6:27 to go in the first half.
What, he's not over 200? And we're in the second quarter?
He doesn't have 6 touchdowns yet?
Right. Must be a slow day. And Spring Grove has been very tough.
Here we go, 4th and 2. From the 21, York High in their offensive set. Stoner from the gun. Jackson an offset tight end right. White will run it that way. He's got the first down. Sticks his nose in there, gets what he can. And it's more than enough. Down to the 17 of Spring Grove. First down run.
That might be the easiest prop bet you ever made.
First down, 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line.
I'll call it the 18. He picked up 3. So a new set for York High.
Might be the quickest first half we've had all year. You know?
Just over midway through the second now. It's 15-12 Spring Grove. York High trying to take the lead back. Stoner directing. McBride up onto the line. The wide out on the right. And now they motion Ward from the slot right. It's a jet sweep. Takes it left side to the first down marker. Osmond was trying to lay the big hit at the sideline. He's out right by the marker.
He's
maybe
short.
A yard short. Spot him at the 9. Picks up 9 on the jet sweep. And a 2nd and 1 coming up.
And you saw it coming, but there's really nothing you can do about it.
2nd and 1.
Stoner partway over to the sideline for the play.
This is Mr. White territory here.
2nd and 1 from the 9. Again, it's McBride wide right, Ward slot right. White is in the backfield. Stoner fakes to him, throws on the run, and open over the middle is McBride. It's a touchdown, York High.
Touchdown.
And the Bearcats go back on top, 18 to 15.
Something has got coaches extremely upset. We don't have replay, but something has got coaches extremely upset. Spring Grove's throwing clipboards down on the ground. I don't know what the issue was. Whether they wanted some kind of pass interference.
Stoner's league leading 18th. McBride with his third and his second through the air. And they line up to go for two. Here's Stoner back, throws it right side open is White, and the 2-point conversion is good. And York High converts this time, and they lead it 20 to 15.
Whoa,
and there goes Jake's hat. Well, it's in the stands, Jake. You can go get it if you. So that gentleman's got it. We got our eyes on it. Up here. This is nuts. This is insane. It's 20 to 15 York High.
It's over there.
2-point pass to White, who was wide open.
It's on the other side. He's coming down to get it. We had a hat malfunction.
Now Stoner will pooch this one, and coming up about the 25 to return it, Altland for Spring Grove spinning and gets crumpled down at about the 35. 10-yard run back, and Spring Grove with it down 20 to 15. About 5 minutes to go in the first half.
It'll be rocket ball, 1st and 10.
Jake, is that a lucky hat? You wear it a lot. Got it back. Crisis averted. As Spring Grove will come out trailing for the first time today, right?
Yes.
Teams have kind of answered back and forth, but it's our first lead change.
Now this is a different set than we've seen. We've got 2 wide receivers, a slot back.
They got to call timeout.
Timeout.
And we're lined up right, and I think Ishan Valenti was supposed to be on the field and wasn't.
Well, Jaden Watson, their center,
Last timeout of the first half. We'll have none remaining.
was just getting a helmet full from coach. I don't know what that issue is, but he started. Or excuse me.
As Valenti.
I'm sorry, the freshman.
Valenti, the
Christian Prowl was getting an earful from coach, but still not on the field right now. And I don't know what the issue was there. And your quarterback Rowland's standing next to him, so.
They've used the senior lineman Valenti, Nasai's older brother. They've used him to run a couple of times, and I wonder if they wanted to put him in there as an eligible man.
Right.
And he didn't get the memo. But they spend their final timeout, and now they'll go. Backs in the eye. Osman in motion from the slot left, and it's Mummert at the Wildcat spot. Fakes the pitch, takes it himself ahead for 2 or 3.
That's a little slow developing. That's about as much action as we've seen in their backfield today up until this point. They've been getting those quick hitters, get to the line of scrimmage with the ball quickly.
By the way, Mummert has attempted and completed 2 passes this year. Now they'll go back to that ultra-tight set. 2nd and 8. Osman motions back. Roland hands it off, and the freshman Carter Smith is met right away and slammed back. No gain.
That's just, that's just way too much. Way too much up front. Remember what you do. This tight formation also bunches York High's defense up.
So 3rd and 7. Some movement up front, but back onside. Rowan looks over to the sideline. Spring Grove staff signaling. Osmond's a wing left. They motion him into the backfield. Rowan will give. And on the curl run off the right wing,
at
there's
number
a gain
6.
of maybe 1. It was Nasai Valenti.
Yep.
And that's going to bring up 4th and 6. Not much doing there.
No.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the punting unit for Spring Grove.
First punt of the game. How much time is left? Not that I could see it, but 3:22 maybe? 3:25, something like that?
Sure.
Whatever.
Osmond is the punter, and he's got the wind at his back. David Ward back deep for York High. Osmond comes sprinting up. He's under center. It's 4th
Trying
and
to draw
6.
him off sides.
Hard count, now backs up to the punting spot. And the Bearcats did not bite. And the play clock runs out.
No, you're going to get, is it delay?
They're out of timeouts. It's got to be. Yep.
Game penalty against the Rockets.
And by the way, you had Upton sprinting right up the middle when the ball was snapped, looking for a block, but play stopped.
2:57 to go in the first half.
Delay of game. So they'll snap from the 34. Osmond stands back at his own 20. Ward back near his own 30 to return. York High up 20-15. And here's the punt, and it's a boomer.
Man.
Spiraling. Ward just lets it go, but Osmond did pull it to the right, and it's out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. Official walking it up the sideline. As Osmond's not going to be happy with this.
Nobody's going to be happy with this except York High. 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Osmond, a lefty kicker. And he's one of the best kickers in the league. He's going to play safety at Division I Fordham, unless they move him to linebacker, but recruited defensively. So York High with it, final 3 minutes or so of the first half. They lead it 20-15. Couple TD runs from White and a TD pass to McBride. By the way, Game 4, Phillies-Braves coming up on WOIK when we sign off today. Shotgun, 2 backs, give is to White, tries to run outside left, slip through one attempted tackle and dives ahead for 3 or 4.
And that's one way to slow him down. You got to hit him 3 yards deep just to get him to turn and maybe stop and then get started again. That's the only way you hold him to 3 or 4.
Had to go a long way to get those 4.
2:29 and count and running.
2:20 to go in the first
There you
half.
go. Dawson Swope and Hayden Johnson in on that stop. 2nd and 6. White motions out of the backfield. They'll hand it off to Amani Bones up the middle. Got licked by Osmond, but a first down up across the 45. And they'll spot him at the 47. So they motion White, who drew the attention, and it was the freshman Bones who slammed it ahead. A first down run.
Under 2 minutes.
First down.
And the wind's at 45 miles an hour.
This is insane up here.
I know. I'm trying to hold on to the fence.
Here's the shotgun snap to Stoner, throwing it deep into the wind. Ward down the left sideline and a bit too far. Had Osmond back at safety and coverage. And the corner, Nazea Mummert, was on him all the way.
Yeah, there was no chance to complete that one. He was thrown to a spot.
Stops the clock at 1:39. 2nd and 10.
They're in a 2-high safety, so you really can't run the post route at this point. Unless you put White back in the slot, get him in the slot. And I think that's what they're going to do this time. Let's see. Now they're going to bring him in the backfield.
A 2nd and 10. Ward motioning from the slot right. They give to him on a jet sweep to the left. Turns the corner and steps out. Picks up maybe 5. Be a third and manageable. T. Conover ran him out. Actually spotted at the 50s, so he only got 3 on it. 3rd and 7 coming up.
Interesting up until this point. We have not seen White break the big one. First time in the 3 times we've seen York High where he hasn't had a 30-plus yard run to this point.
Third and 7, Stoner from the gun with White. Play fake to White and trying to swing it out for Jackson in the right flat and overshot him. Incomplete.
Intended for Montrez Jackson.
So at midfield, decision time for York High.
1:28 on the clock.
1:28 remaining, and the Bearcats will call time and talk about it.
Timeout.
It's 4th and 7. They lead 20-15.
You know,
Timeout of the first half.
a much tighter game than I thought we would have at this point in the game, okay? And the reason is not only is Spring Grove very good, the game plan that they're putting on the field, changing the offenses, they went from, the direct snap in the first 2 series, then they went all this, what you've now labeled ultra tight, which is exactly what it is. I've never seen that. In all the years I've been doing this and playing, I played the game and coached the game. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, I know. I might be light enough to get a windfoil underneath and kind of float up here.
It's a good thing you're not wearing a propeller.
Really?
It's like being on a ship at sea. All right, we'll see what the Bearcats do. Final minute and a half of the half, and now we've got an official's timeout. Conover's got his helmet off. Spring Grove linebacker.
Looks like he has an issue in the eye. Maybe something in a contact. Or
Bloody nose, maybe?
maybe.
We might get a nosebleed where we are. What a great view, though.
We do. The only problem is I have my arm locked through this chain link, so I don't end up down in the stands like Jake's hat, okay?
Did it blow away again, or are you just not wearing it?
No, he's got it. I think he's got it shoved somewhere. Right. He's going for the unruly hair look.
Nothing will stop him from doing his job. They're going to go
the ball's
for
on
a
the ground. Spring Grove has got
the
it.
handoff, and the Rockets will have it at the York High 48. They were going to go for it on 4th and 7. And Stoner's handoff to White was never completed.
Wow, I'll tell you what. That's the first time I've seen that in York High's backfield. I mean, the Rockets came to play today, and they have right now, they've got York High on their heels a little bit. You know that D, I mean.
It was almost like a read option where he got caught in between to hand it or pull it back.
Right, exactly. But I mean, I've not seen this, even in the Downstown game, and that Jake and I did last week, it just wasn't there.
Spring Grove going for the lead now, and they'll run the reverse.
The ball's on the ground.
Hayden
Ball's on the
diving,
ground.
cannot
and
get
now
to
York
it.
High's got it back.
Bearcats recover at the Spring Grove 38. They tried to run a reverse for Braden Wagman, who juggled. He was all alone with the ball on the ground, diving, trying to reach it, and could not.
We've probably had the cleanest first 23 minutes of a half we've seen all year. And now in the last minute and change, you're putting a ball on the carpet all over the place.
And a huge gift for York High.
Look at this. Newsom
from the Spring Grove 38, and Stoner rolling right, looking to throw. He fires it. It's complete to Ward, right side at the 25 to the 20. And with a defender around his ankle, he dives down to the 18. First down for York High, a gain of 20.
And again, what they did, and it's the first time I've seen this in the 3 games we did, you got the big guy. You got the big guy Newsome, okay, in front. You got White behind him, stacked wide, okay, and then you sent White across the middle, Newsome deep on the post, and it just created a big hole.
Rohrer made the tackle. It's a first down from the 18. Final 40 seconds of the half. And a timeout, York High. They were trying to get the receivers lined up. Somebody wasn't lined up correctly.
Timeout. Bearcats.
I think Newsom was on the line in the slot and needed to be offset. And he's getting an earful from Coach. York High, they got a gift, and they're trying to extend a 20-15 lead before halftime.
Right, and, you know, these are the kind of things that we've seen throughout the season, even with the good teams. Self-inflicted wounds that you do not need, that just kind of jam it. And that's just a matter of, you know, setting up.
Now the Bearcats come to the line. 1st and 10 at the Spring Grove 18. To our right, ball on the right hash. Got one wide right, two left. They'll give to White on a sweep left, and he's going to throw it! And Ward dives and cannot hang on. Jaheim White, who's a lefty thrower, he threw for a 47-yard pass on a play like that last week, and he had Ward open on the left side of the end zone, but Ward diving could not reel it in.
2nd and 10 for the Bearcats.
I just, you know, I don't know if the wind had something to do with that or not, you know, because he was just all by himself. All he had to sit down was just let it hit him in a breadbasket and curl it in.
I'll remember a few weeks ago, Ward dropped one and then caught an even tougher one in the next play for a touchdown, so don't count him out. See if they go to him again.
Okay, some kind of flag here?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, it's all the way to the other side of the field.
And it's on Spring Grove.
Penalty was against the Rockets.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So that's half the distance to the 9. And a 1st and goal for York High, and they'll give to White. Same play. He's going to keep it, though.
Oh, he
the
fumbled
ball
it.
slapped from behind. Rockets have it in the end zone. And it's brought out, I believe, Aaron Barshinger. No, it was Nazea Mummert. It was bounced right to Mummert, who grabbed it in the end zone. White had it slapped loose from behind, and he brought it out to the 2 with 17 seconds to go. And now it's turnovers aplenty all of a sudden.
And he was carrying it like the old adage said, like a loaf of bread. He had it out there swinging it, and when he made his cut, and it was just swatted out of his hand.
He was thinking about passing it and then never tucked it in close. So the Rockets, with 17 seconds left, will try to avoid a 4th consecutive turnover, as they don't have a whole lot of room to work with. I believe it's Rulland who's up under center, and he'll keep and push it ahead up to the 5. Forward progress stopped with him still standing, and that'll bring a stop to the play, and that'll send the teams to the locker rooms. It was Rulland who kept it, and that will bring the clock to zeros for the first half. With the score, York High 20, Spring Grove 15. And Andy, early on it was trading productive offensive possessions and scores, and then at the end it was trading fumbles.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, it gets like that, but very Jaheim White-like to put it down there, but a lot closer than we thought it would be. We've got a great football game here on a Saturday afternoon on a beautiful day, and I'm interested to see now the adjustments that are made at halftime by both teams Rockets got to be feeling real good about themselves, not so much York High.
20-15 is the lead that the Bearcats will settle for here at the half. We will take a break. Halftime coming up, 20-15 the score. Back to Papermakers Stadium in a moment. It's our Saturday game of the week this week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
20-15, York High leading it here at Spring Grove, a second straight Saturday day game for the Bearcats. Daryl Henry, Andy Bria with you. We welcome you to the halftime show. Jake Ness is with us. And a little bit different first half than we had last Saturday, and Jake's on stats today. And believe it or not, Andy, both teams were 0 for 3 on third down. They had some fourth down conversions. A lot of the first downs came before third down. So we don't have quite the fireworks that we did last Saturday at this point.
Right, but at this point, the key for me to the game is how Spring Grove offensively has been able to keep York High's defense kind of guessing at what they're going to do, okay? And at least I always believed that, and I don't care what sport it is, you attack aggression with aggression. I used to do that in basketball, You want to come at me hard, full court, man, then I'm coming at you hard too. So, and that's what they did. They went right at him. They did not give York High's front seven time to get upfield, and it worked. And then, I don't know what happened in the last 3 minutes, but that was interesting, But, yeah, it's not the game I envisioned at halftime. I'd rather low-scoring affair based on what York High's been doing, so should be interesting going forward.
Yeah, 20-15 is the score. Do you think, did Jaheim White get banged up defensively?
I heard Jake say that, and early on he did. I don't know if it was a hand or forearm, elbow. I think it's something to do with his arm. I'm not sure that had anything to do with that last play. He just never tucked it away. If you saw him, he had it in his right hand, the hand away from the body, and the arm just got slapped. I mean, that's twice now he's put it on the ground in this half, and I hadn't seen him done that in the 2 games we did prior. So, yeah, it might very well be that.
Well, 20-15 the score. By the way, York High, after this week, they host Southwestern, and then the big one against Central. They're trying to get to that one unbeaten. Spring Grove next week is at Dallastown, and then they have a rivalry Week 10 at Southwestern. Bearcats band performs here at the half. We'll take a break at the halftime stats. Much more coming up. Again, it's York High 20, Spring Grove 15 here in our Saturday game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
Bring your team to play at York's greatest tailgate party, coming to People's Bank Park on Saturday, October 29th from 12 to 7 p.m. We'll have football games on the big screen, classic tailgate foods, beer, jello shots, tailgating punch, cornhole, live music, cigar lounge, axe throwing, retail vendors, and more. General admission and VIP tickets are available. Visit Eventbrite.com and find York's greatest tailgate for more information. Put on your favorite college football jersey, get your team together, and get to People's Bank Park for York's greatest tailgate, October 29th.
This is The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
The NFL players approved the new CBA. We are good now for a decade. And I think it's funny, I've been watching a lot of this debate stuff in politics. Everybody hates the one percenters. You ever notice that? Tax the rich. The NFL said, we're going to strike a deal. It's not great for the one percenters. It's not great for Aaron Rodgers, J.J. Watt. The NFL owners took care of the middle class and below. And you know what I read on Twitter? A terrible deal. Aren't you the same guy whining about the 1%? The NFL did not take care of the 1%. They took care of middle-class America. Middle-class guys in shoulder pads. They took care of their poorest, their scout team, their backup offensive linemen. That's why this passed. Because that's a majority of the NFL.
This is The Weekdays Herd. At noon on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
20-15, York High leads at Spring Grove. A good one here today. Bearcats, by the way, will receive the second half kickoff. They deferred.
Hey, D. After this, now we've had 3 different stat people. We're going to have to pick stat people of the year or stat person of the year in the last game.
We could do like Dan Patrick does, a least valuable.
Or we could do that.
a most valuable and a least.
Well, that's
Sarah was the loudest.
Absolutely. But you did the stats last night. She just asked you what happened there, and she wrote it down. I'm honest to God, Jake, I'm standing there just going, what happened? Oh, okay. Why don't you just keep them?
Man, I hope she's not listening right now.
She's probably not even out of bed.
No, I didn't have an event over at the ballpark today, but yeah, some of the key numbers here at halftime. Jake's our guy today. And Jaheim White, 13 carries, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did have that fumble at the end, but 13 carries for 110.
That's not even
That's it.
I mean, any other running back in the league would take that for game stats. For Jaheim, for one half, that's like, was he actually on the field?
those 417 last week. That was it 46 away from York High's single game record? Dejor Stewart
was it
at 463.
Wow.
That's a game that Gareth and I saw with district playoffs in the rain against Northern.
Oh, okay.
Back in 2018, but yeah. So yeah, 110 for White sounds great for anybody, but
right
for
bar set a little higher
for Superman, not
right.
Not as much. Sam Stoner was 5 for 10 passing, 73 yards. Top receiver was McBride with 3 catches for 34, including that touchdown that put him up. And 11 first downs for York High. Spring Grove, they had 7 first downs and a balanced rushing attack. Osman, 8 carries for 48. Mummert, 6 for 40. You had the freshman Valenti with 3 carries for 56. He had a couple of big ones, a 19 and a 36. And they had 5 different players carry the ball and only attempted 1 pass, which was incomplete by Roland. So of their offensive plays, now they did get penalized 4 times for 35. York High 4 times for only 12. And I understand, I wasn't there last week, but I understand 100 penalty yards last week, or maybe they would have scored 100 points.
You're right. Absolutely.
But Spring Grove had 24 running plays to only 1 passing play in the first half.
And look at the, kind of figure the averages. They're averaging, Spring Grove's averaging 7 yards a carry roughly. You know what I mean? That's legit. You can do that. You keep the sticks moving. 2 things happen. You move the ball down the field, and you keep that York High offense on the sideline. This is anybody's game. Now it's about, and it always is in any sport, it's about the adjustments that you make at halftime and how your kids execute those adjustments coming out of the locker room. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm really very impressed. I'm always impressed with Russ Stoner, but I'm very impressed with Mr. Thompson, the first-year head coach of Spring Grove, and how his kids executed almost 3 different offenses today, completely different offenses, and how they were able to execute all 3 of them. Very impressive at Spring Grove right now.
Now Bearcats coming back for halftime warm-ups. They lead at 20-15. We will step aside, get you ready for the start of an important second half coming up. It's our Game of the Week coverage. And again, don't forget Phillies Braves Game 4 as soon as we're done here. Big day on WOYK. Got the Bears season opener later tonight as well. But second half of our game straight up here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection. From the world's largest car insurer, see me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discounts, see me, Trish Hauser.
You're on York's new home for Philadelphia Eagles football. Catch every snap, all the touchdowns. All the big plays.
What a brilliant play by Hurts.
Eagles Hall of Famers Merrill Reese and Mike Quick bring the action to York all season long. Philadelphia Eagles football, presented by WellSpan Health. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
What's the deal with the Dan Patrick Show?
Dan Patrick.
Shouldn't Kawhi be the new Dos Equis guy? Like, wouldn't he be a great man of mystery? Instead of that guy that's supposed to look like Michael Phelps, who took over for the old guy. Yeah, I thought it was one of that was like, hey, how about we get a guy who looks like Michael Phelps as the most interesting man in the world? Kawhi would be great because he's so deadpan.
Dan Patrick, mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer. And whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. There are 1,000,001 possibilities to power your business visibility. Achieve more than you ever thought possible with Fast Signs.
York's home for the NFL. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. York.
Yeah, big day of coverage for us in that department tomorrow as well. We'll tell you about that later on. Right now, York High is going to receive the second half kickoff. They won the toss at the beginning, deferred, and they lead it 20-15. Good first half of possessions back and forth, culminating with an ending of the first half filled with turnovers, and York High still leads it by 5. White is back deep. And here's Spring Grove on the approach, and they'll pooch it short and to the right, and McBride reaches up and grabs it and falls down at the 37. They certainly didn't want Jaheim White to return. That was apparent.
You think he's coming out of here, coming out of the locker room thinking he's got something to prove? Not that he really does, but kind of, I wouldn't want to piss him off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He might.
Well, I mean, very unlike him, you know.
He'll line up in the backfield. Ward is a slot left. Jackson an offset tight end left. Stoner takes the snap. Hands to White up the middle. Huge gap to the 40 of Spring Grove and down to the 35. A flag is thrown at the end. He had a gaping opening, bursted through.
You think he's pissed?
Yeah. This looks like it's coming back, though.
Really?
Some of it.
Are you sure?
Well, Spring Grove's coaching staff pointing and at least hoping that it is. So we can't
face
go by
mask.
that.
I'm thinking it's face mask. No? No.
It was a good 25-yard run or so, but some of this is going to be going backward.
Is a personal foul call, face mask.
It was an offensive face mask. I wonder if White tried to stiff arm at the end and got his hand closed on the defender's face mask.
Maybe.
And if you don't close your hand, you can get away with that. But
Ball will be spotted on
so they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's 1st and 1.
So they'll give him a run and then 15 yards negated back to the 47.
I want to prop bet. Will he get the first down?
Well, there he is. He's got it and more. Up the middle again to the 40, to the 30,
Bye-bye.
20, 10, 5, touchdown. Jaheim White takes it all the way. 53 yards right up the middle. And York High now leads it 26 to 15.
Darryl, he's angry. That's what he does. That's what he does. And there it was. And when you have a back that has the capability of doing that, you can score from anywhere in the field.
Going for two, a high snap. Stoner hands to White to the goal line, got it across. 2-point try is good. It's his second of those today. One on the ground, one earlier receiving, and that makes it 28 to 15.
Well, maybe you got one possession if you're the Rockets, and this is the one to be able to run the stuff that you had success with in the first half on this drive and punch it in the end zone. If you don't, then you're going to have to open up a little bit. And I'm not sure that's what they want to do, especially against this defense.
Jaheim now 24 total touchdowns this year. He had 30 last season.
That marks toast.
3 today. And he is up to 191 yards on the ground now.
What does that do for the overall York County record at this point? Do we know?
Well, yeah, he needed over 2,100. Here's a kickoff with the wind at their back, and Stoner finds the end zone on the fly. It's a touchback. So coming into the year, he needed almost 2,200 to get to the league career record, which was Eastern's Alex Cooley had over 6,000.
Okay.
And White this year, right now he's over 1,200, approaching 1,300.
So that record's pretty safe.
But needs close to 2,200.
Okay.
I mean, if they win a couple playoff games, it's possible.
It's possible, yeah.
York High's season record is over 3,000. That was Dejor Stewart, and that one is out of reach. But here is a first play, running play for Spring Grove, and up the middle, moving the pack for a gain of 5. That was Mummert, who was lined up in the backfield at Wildcat.
But a gain of 5 yards, and that if you're Spring Grove, that's what you need to do.
It's about 5 on the play, brings up 2nd and 5
I mean,
for the Rockets.
You're down 13. You need to score here. You need to score in a long, sustained, clock-eating drive.
By the way, talking records, White, of course, did break the Bearcats' career record a few weeks back. Here's another running play. This time, Osman from Wildcat up the middle. Gets upended after a gain of 3. Straight ahead, it'll be a 3rd and 2 from the 28.
Big play early here for me in the third quarter, beginning of the third quarter. You need this first down if you're Spring Grove. This is not 2-down territory, and then if you don't make it, you're kicking into a really stiff breeze. Or more like wind, as opposed to breeze.
Gale.
Force.
28 to 15, York High. Trying to get a stop. It's 3rd and 2. They all dig in on the defensive front. 3 down. And not Upton.
66.
Somebody came over.
So without Halvin, who you got for 66? I don't have the roster in front of me.
Manuel Del Valle, Jr.
Oh, they got help there, so you avert that first critical moment.
So up to the 33 it goes. New set of downs for Spring Grove on the offside. Here's a shotgun snap, scrambling to the right, and trying to tuck it and run forward, and maybe picked up two. Good job by the York High defense, which got strung out, and it was Osman on the keep there. Osman, he's also a track and field athlete, runs a 4.6 or a 4.46 40.
Wow. You know, that's not the way to attack this Bearcat offense, and that's not where they had their success, bringing all the motion on one side, trying to get wide. It's been tackle to tackle. That's where they've been successful.
Only got 1 yard on it. He'll motion Mummert from the wideout spot, fakes to him. Osman keeps straight ahead, and a tough run up across the 40 to the 41. So that's a gain of 7. Tackle made by Quentin Price, York High defensive back. And it's
again,
3rd and short.
Right, again, every third down play right now is critical.
3rd and 2 for the Rockets. 8:45.
3rd and 2.
Thank you for that, because I can't see it.
Osman's brother Darian graduated last year, linebacker, now playing at Randolph-Macon. 3rd and 2, and Osman takes it. And on the keep up ahead, he's got the first down. Another hard run up across the 45. They'll spot him at the 48.
And somebody tried to make an arm tackle in the backfield. That's not the way you bring this Osman kid down. He's a little shaken up right now. I don't know what the issue is there. Maybe he just needs a break.
Gain of 7 on that one for him. They're going back to those two in the backfield that both could take the snap. Both are ready. It's Mummert and Rulon now, who runs ahead and got smoked, but picks up 4 before he got
Amani Bones
hammered by Bones. Bones is only a freshman.
I know. Got a lot of time against Dallastown. Really played well. I mean, that's what you want.
Ball spotted on the 49-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
3 yards on it to the 49 across midfield. 2nd and 7. They got Mummert in the backfield again. And he takes the direct snap, keeps it ahead, and gets pile driven down after a gain of 1. Had 2 Bearcats just jump on his back, including Bones again. Also had PJ Jinyamima on the play. Precious is his given name. He goes by PJ. And a gain of 1 makes it 3rd and 6.
Precious. You were waiting for that.
That hit probably didn't feel too precious.
No, it didn't.
For Mummert, right on his back.
Every play, big play right now for Spring Grove. This one is the next one. 3rd and about 6.
From the York High 48, and Osman hands off on a reverse, and Jaheim White drills the freshman Valenti. Pancakes him to the ground. He flattened him for a loss of 1.
And you know, everybody, and I do it, we all talk about his ability to run the football. What a great running back he is. What impresses me the most about this kid is he plays defense. He's not a prima donna, you know what I mean? He's out there, and I've seen him do this. And Jake and I have done games, the first 2 games, where I called his name at least 15 times for tackles in a game, and that's unbelievable. That one was a lick, too.
Valenti will see that one in his sleep. It's 4th and 7 from the York High 49. Rulon to throw on
nice
an out
catch,
route right
but
side.
I'm not sure he got it. He did not.
Braden Wagman hauled it in, but he's 2 yards short. Coverage from Quentin Price. Wagman ran the sideline out. Good route, good catch, but 2 yards short.
I'm not sure you could define that as a good route. As a route runner, you need 7. You gotta clear 7. Okay. Yep. You can't make your cut short of the sticks. I mean,
would have been a good route on first down.
Yes, it would have been an excellent route on first down. But you need 8 and you get 7.
Yep.
Sorry, but
a turnover on downs. York High has it. 28-15 they lead. They'll start from their own 44. That was just Spring Grove's second pass attempt today. First completion. Now here's Stoner in the gun. Hands to White on a sweep to the right. Bounces it out wide. First down along the right sideline and out across the 40. And they'll mark him at the Spring Grove 35.
I don't know what he did, but he's limping. I don't know if he's cramped, pulled a hamstring.
36-yard line.
Yeah, he sits on the track.
Right. He came up lame as soon as he went across to the track. I don't know if he twisted it. No, he's cramping. He's cramping.
Gave him 21 yards on that play.
So you see Amani Bones come in. I'm not sure I wouldn't have been afraid at the halftime talk by Russ Stoner in the locker room.
Yeah. Fake to Bones. Stoner fires on a slant and a hard hit breaks it up. The intended receiver down. Offensive lineman with good intentions trying to roll him over, but all the athletic trainers are like, leave him go. I can't tell which number that is on his back.
That might be McBride.
I think it is.
Yeah, it might be McBride.
And a well-intended teammate was trying to tell him to get up, but he got smoked.
I can tell you what McBride told him if you want me to. Can I say that on the radio?
Like, get out of my face?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking of something a little more colorful.
It is McBride. He's up into a seated position now.
He just took a lick. I mean, I'm telling you what, he got hit from the back, you know what I mean? There he goes. He's on his feet.
I think he got hit twice from the back and the front, and there have been some good hits today.
Oh, I'll tell you. These kids anymore, it's a violent sport, man. It's how I like to describe, and everybody else that sees him likes to describe, Mr. White. You know, he runs violent, and it's a violent sport. It is what it is.
He is not back in yet. McBride is now off. Bones is in the backfield with Stoner, who's in the gun. 2nd and 10. They motion the tight end Jackson left to right. Snap and a handoff to Bones, running outside right. Dylan Rohrer meets him at the line of scrimmage. Also Teague Conover, and forward progress stopped after maybe a yard. It's 3rd and long. No gain. It's 3rd and 10.
Dylan Rohrer on his stop for the Rockets. No gain on the play.
You're in 2-down territory here. You got to pick up. Yeah, White's still on the track. That's not good.
Still laying down?
I cannot tell.
A 3rd and 10 from the Spring Grove 36.
Looks like he's sitting up.
Stoner rolls left, and he's going to tuck and run. Not much there. He's dragged down. Altland made the stop shy of the 30. He picks up 4 on it to the 32. And Logan Altland was right there with him on the outside and dragged him down one-on-one. 4th and 6 from the 32. The Bearcats do lead it 28-15.
4:15 to go.
Thank you. 4:15 left in the 3rd.
Use his timeout here? No? Is that what he's going to do, Stoner?
With McBride out, Gabriel Rivera just checked in at receiver, but yeah, they're going to let play clock wind down and discuss. So a timeout with about 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. York High with the 4th down coming up.
And us in the hurricane.
they lead it 28-15.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
4th and 6 for York High, who's got a 2-score lead. They talked it over during the timeout, and they'll go for it from the Spring Grove at 32, up 28-15. Getting to the later portions of the third quarter, Bones in the backfield. And a motion man, they'll swing it right side. It's caught. It's a first down up the right side. A flag is thrown down the sideline and in.
What is the flag here for?
But we will see about all of this. It was a backward pass to Joels Tucker, who took it in down the right sideline, but the flag lays back near the line of scrimmage. And it was way away from where the ball was.
Right, when it was thrown. Yeah, it's a holding. Oh, my goodness.
A hold on York High, no score. And it'll be 4th and much longer.
Wow. And I'm how do you make that call? You're the official on our side of the field. Everybody was on the other side of almost on the other side of the hash mark. How do you make that call from there? That obvious? They're still going for it.
And the 10 yards was from the spot. Apparently the spot was the line of scrimmage. So it goes from 4th and 6 to 4th and 16. Back to the 42, going for it. Stoner from the gun. And loads, pumps, now fires deep down the right side for Tucker. It's a jump ball in the end zone, and it's picked by Spring Grove. Nazea Mummert comes away with it.
Unbelievable. Nice coverage on the play. He had Newsome, and he had him, and they just threw it up there. Nice coverage. I tell you what, you cannot play it. You cannot play the ball as a corner any better than that. He had the inside position on him, using the sidelines as another defender, jumped up in front of him, and it was a jump ball, and he comes down with it. Great job.
First pick of his season. Rockets with their 3rd defensively, and Mummert puts an end to that York High possession.
Jaheen's on his feet without the trainer. Well, the trainer's with him.
Spring Grove has the ball, still down 13, late third. 28-15 the score. They look to the sideline as the play instructs go in. Mummert takes the direct snap from Wildcat, runs it ahead, picks up a short gain. Just a couple on it before being spilled. Matthew Parker and company in there for York High.
And again,
they announced it as Carter Smith. I thought I saw Mummert keep that.
He gets about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7, 3:15 to go in the third quarter.
I'm pretty sure that was Mummert, but at any rate, 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7, Rockets again come to the line, now stop and look to the sideline. They've got 3 coaches all signaling, 2 might be decoys. And here is Mummert on the direct snap, straight ahead, stays on his feet, good balance, drives the legs, first down up to the 32. Gain of 9. Montrez Jackson eventually helped bring him down. Good strong run though, now Mummert to the sideline.
So where is Spring Grove? Did you say they were 6th in 6A? Is that what you're saying?
That's York High. Spring Grove's 8th in 5A.
Okay, I'm sorry.
12 make it in that bracket.
They could be a tough out.
Osman hands it off to Valenti, going up the middle and into Parker's arms and falls forward, picks up 6 on another hard run up into the pack.
They could be a tough out. Scheme-wise, personnel-wise, very slick. I like what they do. You know what I mean? Now they're back to the ultra tight. I like that.
2nd and 4, and here's Osman on the keep straight ahead, and York High closes it off this time. Picked up just a couple.
Azira Upson right in there, hitting him in the midsection. That'll stop you.
Give him 3. They mark it at the 41. Will be 3rd and a long one.
They're in 4 down territory. Excuse me, even on this side of the 50-yard line.
Osman again at Wildcat has a fullback in front of him. He'll shift Smith
nice
to the right.
job
Osman
by
takes it. He's got the first down and breaks through
goodbye.
down the right sideline, and Andrew Osman takes it to the house. Touchdown run, 59 yards. Andrew Osman, his 2nd today.
I tell you, what'd you tell me he ran a 4.43 or something? Or
4.46.
4.46. He showed every bit of it there. I'm not sure it would have been 4.43 right there. He went to the house, and what a great run. Came off tackle, shifted a little bit to the outside, and he just walked away from the corners.
28-21 with about a minute to go in the 3rd. What is this?
I'm not sure.
Look at this lineup. They have a center, everybody else to the left. They
Direct
pitch it
snap,
sideways.
and they got it.
And Carter Smith takes it in for the 2-point conversion.
I'll tell you something.
What was that?
I love the schemes of this Spring Grove bunch, okay? I mean, I don't know if it's offensive coordinator, but the coaching staff is scheming it up. What you had is you had a wide out to one side, center and a man behind him that looked like the quarterback, and then the rest of the team to their left with one guy behind him. And he takes it 2 yards for interesting setup.
I would say that we've seen every formation and run setup today, but he's probably got even more that we haven't seen yet.
I'm sure that, yes.
And it's now 28-23.
Depending on time and situation, we might see them all today.
Yeah.
Because this is not over. This is far from over. This 4th quarter is going to be fun.
Big drive.
Yes. And he answered. And a big penalty in there,
Holden Gobrecht's been doing the kickoff duties for Spring Grove today. He'll kick this one into the wind.
I'm not sure that even matters with the way they've been kicking it.
Jaheim White is back. He's back deep, and they're going to angle it short to the right, and it's grabbed there at the 40 for York High. Helmet came off. As one of the up men almost dove to grab it.
Number 26.
I don't have a 26.
Okay.
Sorry. Neither does their roster. But he's a good player, that 26. So York High from its own 40. Their lead is 5 with about a minute to go in the 3rd.
Big series here for Spring Grove's defense. You hold them here. White's back on the field, by the way. I didn't think he'd be out long.
He's in the backfield. Stoner will give it to him. Runs up ahead, and not a lot. Good job by Spring Grove at the point of attack. Had Ishan Valenti in there. Picked up 2. Dawson Swope will get credit for the tackle.
Inside of a minute. Well, there it is, 45 seconds.
2nd and 8. Bearcat lead's been cut to 5. Stoner from the gun gives to White. Off tackle run right side and dives ahead for first down yardage. Got 10. Up ahead to the Spring Grove 48.
I'm not sure the dives ahead. He dove through number 12. Who was number 12 for their defense?
Well, that's Osmond.
He dove through him. Okay, and that's a big man.
Yeah. Both guys headed to D1 programs.
Right.
White going to a Power 5, of course.
And we're going to let the clock run down for the third quarter.
All right, that'll do it for 3 today. This has been a good one. It's York High 28, Spring Grove 23, and the Bearcats are on the move to start the 4th. When we come back, it's our Game of the Week, Saturday style, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Start the 4th quarter. York High's lead's been cut to 5, but they've got the ball in Spring Grove territory with a first down in the bag here to begin the 4th. Phillies Braves coming up when we're finished. Andy and I were just discussing which game we're doing next week. York High from the...
I'm not even touching it.
Spring Grove. I'm trying to drag you down with me.
I know you are. And I look like I'm an idiot?
Stoner fakes to White, and Hershey got to him.
Wow.
Got him in the backfield. It's a sack. Michael Hershey, his league-leading 9th sack of the year. And they had motioned White out into the left flat. Stoner wanted to go there and couldn't get it away.
We're going to see right now, under pressure, what this York High team's made of right now. This is about as much adversity as they've faced all year, except in the first 2 games, okay?
7-yard loss, back to their 45. Here's Stoner, an empty set from the gun, rolls left, looking downfield, fires sideline, Ward the catch, cuts in, first down, cuts back out, down to the Spring Grove 20, but there's a flag way back.
Oh, no.
2 flags down.
2 flags.
Could negate a huge pass play.
And it absolutely will.
Would have gone for about 35.
Thompson's already pointing. Coach Thompson's got him. He's already directed the referee which direction he wants to go. Eligible downfield. Wow.
Penalties against the Bearcats.
Wipes out a pass play of 35, a catch and run. He caught it about 10 or 12 yards ahead, then cut in, cut back out.
Well, it was a night, again, what they're doing is they're sending White down the sideline, and then Ward kind of follows him and then cuts underneath when everybody takes off to cover White.
But somebody leaked out. It's a 5-yard penalty, and second down will be replayed. Now here's Stoner back to pass from the gun. Fakes, rolls left, looking, fires downfield. Jaheim White, the catch at the Spring Grove 35, and steps out on the far sideline. And on 2nd and 23, the Bearcats convert.
This is when I wish we had whatever you call that streaming replay, because Jaheim, that was a great throw and catch. And the nice soft hands of a running back that runs that violently just snatched it on a dead run for the first down.
Spot him at the Spring Grove 32. Huge pickup. First down for York High. Gets him out of a bad spot. Stoner the handoff, White up the middle, and keeps on driving and tumbles forward down to the 25-26 of Spring Grove. It's a gain of 6.
And again, now White wants somebody in for him. He's waving to the sidelines.
2nd and 4.
Previous pass play went for 31, by the way. White now today has run for 230. on 19 carries, plus that big reception. Stoner will throw. It's a slant left side. McBride, a jump cut at the 15 and down inside the 10. A first down for York High. Spot him at the 7. And 19 more yards offensively for York High.
And again,
gets down inside the Rocket 10-yard line. That's good enough for a
Rockets had their opportunity this time to try to be able to stop them and jam it up. We're not able to do it. And now it's first and goal.
Spotted at the 8. It's 28-23 York High, trying to go up 2 scores again. Here's Stoner from the shotgun, hands it off.
Nice job.
That one hit in the backfield. It's Amani Bones who had nowhere to go. Hershey
Valenti
and Valenti were all over him at the point of attack. No gain.
I think Valenti met him heads up first.
Tried to spell White for a play, and Bones got a face full of Valenti as soon as he took the handoff. Second and goal from the 8.
Second and goal for the Bearcats.
Big stand right here for Spring Grove.
White stands to Stoner's left, takes the handoff, sweeps to the
later.
right, to the goal line. He's in. Jaheim White scores again.
2 hands on the ball, takes it in from the 8-yard line. Stretches out to 34 with, what is that, 8:59? Or 18:59?
No, it's 8. 34-23.
The only reason you know that because it can't be 18.
Yeah. Saw right through that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I'm right on it today.
An off-tackle run, and Jaheim White scores again. And they will go for 2, as they are 1 to do. Stoner to throw it, and out of the reach of Newsom, trying to post up right side at the goal line. So with under 9 to go, the lead is 11, 34-23 York High.
And again, Spring Grove right in it. Let's see if they've got a little sense of urgency here.
Fourth touchdown of the day for Jaheim White. Another ho-hum Saturday.
Right. Just another day at the office, you know.
Rolls out of bed. Weekend. Walk in the park. 4 touchdowns. Cramped up a little bit. So what?
Right. Missed.
That's okay.
Missed 4 minutes.
Did you see where, obviously, him and Kenny Johnson were the headliners last week? I believe it's week 2 of next year's college football season. Their programs meet.
West Virginia against Pitt?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's a big game.
It's early next year. I think it's week 2.
You know what? I got a good friend of mine, Sam Colombo. Danielle was on my state championship team and their daughter, but he graduated from West Virginia. I may try to get him to take me down there.
Work your connections,
Work my
Andy.
connections.
I know you can.
Yeah, it's not what you know.
Now twice the ball is blown off the tee.
So now we got to have somebody hold it.
Pretty good throw of that tee.
That wasn't the tee. That was some kind of arm guard or something at 13. What?
Armani Borges is attempting to hold it. Stoner will kick it. And he'll let it go.
And out of bounds.
Drives it into the wind, but yanked it left and out of bounds.
And maybe that's what they should have been doing all day, because you get it at the 35-yard line as opposed to the 45-yard line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not going to just kick it deep.
As Spring Grove will get it back, down 11 with 8:59 to go.
Think we'll see any urgency out of this offense? We'll know right out of the gate here.
Gonna have to soon.
Well, I understand that. No, they're in the ultra tight.
They do have all 3 timeouts. Here's the direct snap to Mummert ahead, feeling for blocks. And a good push. Gets close to 10. They'll give him 9. Straight up the gut. And that's a good start.
Yeah.
He gets 9 on the carry.
But they got to be, you got to go hurry up, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
8:38 to go in the fourth quarter.
Coming down on 8.5 left. 2nd and 1. Here's Mummert again, feeling for the
down.
blocks in front of him. And he got the first down, but Bearcat wrapped him up from behind, dragged him back, and threw him down.
62, I don't have that.
Carmelo McKenzie.
Okay, thank you.
Freshman.
Wow. And again, there's the urgency. They're back to the line of scrimmage in the ultra tight.
Got 2 yards on it to the 46. Here's a first down, direct snap, and Osman breaks through to the left sideline, and he is ushered out. Looked like he got a first down. He did before James McBride ran him out.
I really like this McBride. Watched him last week when Ward went down. Really does a nice job at the things he's asked to do at the wide receiver and the corner spot.
Got 12 on that rush. First down to the York High 42. Direct snap, Osman up the middle, ran through one arm tackle, then bounced off another before Jaheim White hit him at the 35. It's a gain of 7.
You're not bouncing off of that third hit.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 3, actually.
2nd and 3.
Here's Osman now. Got good blocking on the right side of the line. First down as he drives it down to the 30, picks up 5 more. The right side of the line, they've got Lane Hirsch at guard. He was a second-team All-Star last year, 300-pound senior.
I mean, this number 12, Osman, is coming to the sideline. He has got to be worn out. He is a workhorse, man. What an incredible player.
7:20 to go. They're at the 30. Down 11. Mummert gives. Valenti dives ahead. Crawls under a defender for a couple.
Right, coming back across from that wing back in that ultra tight. Little different play call than we've seen.
PJ Jinyamima dove on him to bring him to a stop. 2nd and 8. Another tight bunch. And Mummert at Wildcat takes the snap straight ahead on the run to the 20.
First
and
down.
Still pushing down to the 16. First down run.
And again, what they do is they set that ultra tight up and it looks like an eye. And then with about a 1.5 seconds before he snaps the ball, the man in the front steps to one side or the other. There he goes.
12 on the play. Here's Mummert again on first down. Down to the 10. He's dragged down. Give him the 9. He picks up 7. And Spring Grove all on the ground. Still with about 6.5 to go. They'll have 2nd and short from the 9.
What do you think we're working on this week in New York guys' practice? You think run defense?
That would probably be the focus, I would surmise. 2nd and 3. Here's Mummert. Tries to sidestep through some tight quarters and gets maybe to the 7. Gets 1 or 2. And we'll have a 3rd and short with under 6 minutes to go.
And I'm telling you what, when they're in that ultra tight, you basically have 11 men in the defensive box. That means you're within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Okay? And I mean, I don't get it. Now he's
Osman's
going
got
wide.
the edge.
Touchdown.
Right side, he beats Ward inside the pylon and takes it through. Andrew Osman on the bounce to the outside. It's an 8-yard touchdown run, his 3rd of the day, and Spring Grove right back in it, 34-29 with 5:36 to play.
You go for 2 here. You make this a 3-point game. Very impressed with this Spring Grove bunch and what this coaching staff has done with them. And offsides again. I don't get it.
They had Ruland up under center. got the Bearcats to jump.
Half the distance. What are you asking? Really?
Now Rowland comes out. Luis Salcido, another running back, comes in. And he'll set up at tight end to block. And it's going to be Osmond straight ahead and scores. 2-point conversion. Carter Smith served as his fullback. And it's a 3-point game with 5:36 to go, 34-31.
But just I personally, you might. I don't have the vocabulary to tell you how impressed I am with this Spring Grove bunch and their coaching staff and the game plan that they have put together. And not only put together, I mean, you know, good coaching staffs can always come up with game plans, how you want to stop somebody, how you want to gain yards or whatever. It's the execution by Spring Grove that has been really, other than that mental lapse that both teams had. There must have been something in the air here from the paper thing the last 2 minutes of the first half when we were putting it on the ground every other 10 seconds. You know, I mean, really, that's been really awesome.
Oh, the ball blew off the tee.
Just get somebody out there to hold it.
Gonna kick it for Spring
Really?
Grove.
I got plans. Right, D?
What if we have overtime? What if? Well, we probably, I mean,
Why
Well,
would you say it?
I don't have plans.
You know what? First 4 basketball games we do, I'm saying it the whole time. Okay?
I don't know. Nobody kicks anymore.
Nobody kicks anymore.
Here's Gobrecht. He'll ground it. And it's grabbed by York High about the 40 and return to the 44.
Okay, so you want to talk about a big moment for your defense? You're a defensive player for the Spring Grove Rockets. You're home. By the way,
Maurice Parker returned that, by the way.
You know the only thing, Jake, we have not said today? It's homecoming.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
Stop. Jake and I have been to every homecoming in the league, I think. Yeah?
Last week they had. This is their final home game, though. Now York High up 3. They motion Ward, fake to him, give to White, bounces it outside, right down the sideline to the 30, and pushed out. Jaheim White out at the 22, and right away on the first play, that's a gain of 34 for Jaheim White, and it looks innocent enough when it starts, but
that's, did you notice how he kind of, it's like a third gear. He's got like an old M22 4-speed. He's in third gear as he comes around the corner, and then when he sees what he wants, he just shifts it into fourth and goes.
Now they'll give to him running the other way to the left. Stepped out of Hershey's ankle tackle, cuts it back in. And down the left hash marks, close to the 10. That's another first down. He gets 12 on it. And York High trying to put this game away with 5 minutes to go. Chase Sowers finally made the tackle.
Is he approaching 300 or did he clear 300? 284? Okay. You know, our stat guy may not be as good looking as the other two, but man, is he good.
Or he might be. It all just depends on what you're...
Really? That's where you want to go with me? No. I'm not even touching that.
Is somebody dinged up? It's White again.
It's White again? Wow.
He's been beaten up all day.
You know, you got to give the guy a lot of credit. Again, I'm saying it. You know, the kid just keeps coming at you. Defensively, offensively.
I will take a little injury timeout. Amani Bones will sub in for him.
I don't know if it might be a wardrobe malfunction or looking at his helmet.
Huh. Well, in 2 plays, he took them from their own 44 to a 1st and goal.
Not bad.
You mentioned that 3rd gear. He can be really patient to let it develop.
And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? He kind of comes around, and you can see him shift back a little bit, and he kind of just looks or waits for his blockers, and then, but when he kicks it, and it kicks into overdrive, man, that burst is unbelievable. I have not seen anything like that in a long time.
Back to the other side of the ball, what Spring Grove has done today, that tight stuff, that does negate York High's speed, right? That's
Absolutely.
why they're doing it.
See, and that's what I say. Attack aggression with aggression, and that's what they do right at the point of attack. And even though York High is jamming it up with, like I was saying, 10, 11 men in the box, you got your guys all firing up. It's just it's a direct snap, so you're at the line of scrimmage quickly. And the big guys, and these guys are finding openings, and we've not talked enough about the job that Spring Grove's line, offensive line, the guys up front, you know, Hershey, Prowl, how's that pronounced, David? The center, a freshman center, by the way.
Oh, Zapp,
Hirsch, and Lillick. They've done an excellent job up front of being able to stand up a really good defensive line from York High.
We have a Gatorade jug on the field. Was there blood on the turf, maybe, that they're trying to towel up? Are they dumping water on the turf? I think that must be what it is. Somebody must have had blood. Well, what's that clock say? 4:51. York High 34, Spring Grove 31. Bearcats trying to respond right back and go up 2 scores again. It'll be a 1st and goal from the 10. White got him there before going out for Elise to play.
Well, you got Ward in the backfield and Montrose. That's a contrast in styles.
Those two sandwich Stoner, who motions Ward away, takes the snap, hands to Montrez Jackson, who barrels his way ahead, and he's got 4 or 5.
That last 2 yards he got just on sheer power.
He bulldozed his way to the 6.
And guess who's back? He's back.
Never a doubt.
No, I know. That's where my money would be.
Get him.
Yeah.
Get him an electrolyte, send him back in.
Maybe he grabs one of those bangs.
2nd and goal from the 6. Here's Jaheim up the middle, pushing for the goal line and stopped a half-yard short. Not a lot of daylight, but he darted his way in there. Got down to the half-yard line. Osmond slow to get up. It'll be a 3rd and goal with the ball just outside the goal line. And we are approaching 4 minutes to play. Jackson a wing right, Stoner the high snap, give to White, who bounces through a hit and dives across the goal line. Touchdown number 5 for Jaheim White today. And with 3:59 to play, York High again leads by 2 scores. It's 40-31.
Only 5?
Yeah, just another 5. Last week, 7 tied his career high, which he did last year against Southwestern.
Jake was losing his mind. That's 5. That's 6.
Going for 2 and a flag thrown before Stoner can throw the pass.
You got emotion, so it's going back York High up. Oh, and Russ is not happy.
Jaheim White now at 24 carries for 290 today and 5 touchdowns.
Remember, and he's missed time. You know.
Yes. Now they'll go for 2 after the 5-yard penalty, and Stoner to throw it, and out at the goal line, incomplete for White. It was at his feet. He was running an out along the goal line to the right.
But still, a 2-possession game. 3:59 to go. Look, at this point, it looks like the Bearcats are going to escape a very, very good football game. Maybe the best game we've seen this year. You know?
It's up there.
And I am very, very impressed with Spring Grove.
We've seen a lot of blowouts, come to think of it.
Yes, we have. You think?
Good up for the Bearcats. We've got Valenti and Altland back deep for the Rockets.
40-31. Sam Stoner does the kicking. And on the approach, he'll ground it up the middle. And it's scooped at the 30 by Spring Grove. Up to the 40 and hit shy of the 45. Brady McMaster, sophomore, listed as a receiver. He grabbed it and ran it back. So Spring Grove down 9 will start from their own 43.
You're down 2 scores. You're going to have to open it up a little bit. You can't do what you've been doing all day, and we'll see now how versatile they are.
Down 9, and they'll start tight. And here's the snap to Osmond, direct. Osmond bangs his way ahead to the 50 and stopped there. White helped shove him back. 7-yard gain for Osmond on the first play. And the clock will wind under 3:40.
3 timeouts left for Rockets right now.
Gain of about 6 or 7 brings up 2nd down.
Osmond, the Wildcat, snap again, runs behind the right guard. He's got the first down and takes Parker with him down to the 42, picks up 8. Parker
3:27. They're ready to go when the clock starts.
3:20 to go.
Osmond looks to the sideline, now ready. Wildcat snap, will hand it off. Valenti off the wing, stutter step, cuts it, dives down to the 30. Tackle made by Joels Tucker.
Boy, it looked like if he could have got a couple of blocks there, he could have been gone.
Got 12 and another first down. Spring Grove not bowing.
No.
They're at the 30, down 9, 3 minutes to go. Osmond the snap, runs it straight ahead, got turned around and dragged down just 1 yard there.
It's about 1 on the play.
You got 3 guys down here doing a chicken dance or something. The coaches for Spring Grove sending in the plays. Dude, you got to watch these 3 guys in the black shirt next play.
Carmelo McKenzie made that tackle. Here's Osmond. He started up, backs up to throw, being chased by Jackson, pumps, lobs it, incomplete, far sideline. Conover was the closest.
Well, yeah, but right then, he's got to change his route. Your man's scrambling, head for the end zone, let him air it out, in the back of the end zone.
2:26 to go to the game.
Osmond faked like he was going to keep and then backed up and then got flushed to his right.
3rd and 9.
So it's 3rd and 9 from the 29 with 2:25 remaining. Now they have Mummert in that Wildcat spot. Carter Smith like a fullback. And one of the Bearcats jumped. That was Upton who leaned across. So that'll make it 3rd and 4.
You got to get in quick. I mean, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You got to get in quick. Did the wind just pick up? Because I almost left.
Yeah.
Man.
You are a candidate to go airborne here. Here's Mummert straight ahead on 3rd and 4. Gets low.
And I think he got it.
And gets 5. Got to the 19. It's a first down with 2:22 remaining.
You got to get up to the line.
Is good enough for another Rocket first down.
As soon as he blows the whistle, you got to snap the ball.
Down 40-31. Mummert again at Wildcat. Takes it ahead, feeling for those in front.
ball carrier.
And McKenzie dragged him down, but not before he picks up 4.
Look at these 3 guys down here, dude. You seeing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second and 6. 2 minutes to go.
Takes me back to, I don't want to say it. I almost said the Chip Kelly days when he had
Oh, no.
guys
Please.
on the sideline.
Well, that's
doing
what I
that.
thought about when they were lined up down on the goal line.
Here's Mummert trying to force things ahead. Got maybe 2. And with 1:45 to go, it's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 13.
You know, that when they set up that set down there, Spring Grove, going down on the goal line, that's exactly who I thought of, Chip Kelly.
Here's Osmond this time, trying to go off tackle right, got spun around
I'm
and
not
falls
sure he
down
got there.
a yard short.
I'm not fourth, yeah.
Quentin Price came up, forced him to adjust his path, and he's a yard short. 4th and 1 from the 10 with 1:10 to play. Yeah, we'll have a timeout, I think.
Officials timeout on the field.
Who called his timeout?
I don't know if the officials were re-spotting it.
What?
Now everybody wants to line up and snap, but the head referee is coming over to Will Thompson.
Move the clock back to 1:07.
Clock was
Why?
at 1:01. They'll put 6 seconds back on.
Why?
1:07 on the clock. 4th and 1.
And they got Rulin back in, and he's under center.
He's gonna
4th and
sneak
1.
it.
And he
No.
tries to hand to Osmond, the wingback,
He's got
who
it.
curls left to right and bangs his way for the first down. Got about 2.5, and it's a 1st and goal with under a minute to go.
And number 62 goes off the field.
That's the freshman McKenzie.
Okay.
And they couldn't get the replacement onside in time. Ball was snapped, and they throw a flag.
Too many men on the field?
I think he was just offside. I think McMonigal was trying to sprint in defensively to replace him.
No flag. The fans love that. Well, depending on what side of the stadium you're sitting on. The one that's burning on up my bald spot from the sun in the back. That'll go on a medical thing to you.
Oh, great. That'll get lost in the mail.
I know,
Here's
well.
Rulin back to throw and tosses to the back of the end zone. Nobody there. Incomplete. Price, the corner, was the closest. Conover was going out on the route with Valenti.
I don't understand why you're. I don't understand a team that has basically rushed the football all the way down the field with 3 timeouts with under 40 seconds to play. Why are you throwing the football? You haven't done it all day.
They still got all 3. Down 9, 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's Mummert, hands it off. Valenti can't get free. And it was McMonigal who had just come in defensively, wrapped him up around the shins.
There's your
Valenti
first one.
gets 1, and that's it.
And there's your first timeout.
35 seconds to go.
2 on the play brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and goal from the 6.
With 35
So,
seconds to go in the game.
have we decided where we're going to be next Friday night? I was just wondering. I know you're still thinking about it, so you don't have to tell me where. But
You want me to get into it?
you want to get into it? I'm right here.
You want me to divulge why?
I'm right here, and I you know how I feel about it. You don't have to divulge anything, but you know how I feel. Okay?
We have a tricky situation.
Yes, we do. It's believe me, very tricky. Okay?
More than you could imagine.
Oh, no. I understand fully.
Oh boy.
I was there a lot of time longer than you. Okay?
Here's a 3rd and goal from the 6. Spring Grove down 9. It's Mummert.
Oh!
And straight ahead.
Touchdown!
Close. They got it. Isaiah Mummert straight ahead, got it just across. And with 30 seconds to go, it's 40-37.
About the same, it's almost the same miles per hour that the wind is blowing at my back. Okay.
That's Mummert's second TD run today.
I tell you what, this is a great football game.
Osmond's point after, I think,
good.
was partially blocked, and it lands short and left. And it's a 3-point game. 30 seconds left, and they'll be onside kicking.
You know the old saying, you played really well, there's no, about losing, be a good loser. Bull.
Moral victory. Is that
Yeah,
what
and
you're
all
looking
the,
for?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
They
been a
played-
heck of a game.
Oh, kudos to both teams. I mean, York came in here as the favorite. I don't know, maybe a touchdown, 7, 8.5 points, something like that, on the road. But Spring Grove, in the design of their game plan, really, really impressed me today, and how they attacked this York High defense.
Well, Gobrecht will kick it.
Oh, he's not kicking anything. This is onside.
And he approaches it, bounces it,
Nice
and
job
Bearcats
right there.
have it. Quentin Price secures it at the 50. Absorbed the hits. Spring Grove, 2 timeouts left, and York High is 3 kneels away from getting out of here.
You got number 5 trying to get to the sideline, or he's just trying to shake off an injury.
Logan Altland.
9 seconds to go. The Bearcat ball, 1st and 10.
Now, do you basically hike the ball and take a knee? You got 2 timeouts. You got 2 timeouts in 29 seconds. Okay? Or do you run? That's what I thought he'd do.
Stoner in almost a pistol with White 5 yards behind him to protect. Stoner takes the knee. And Spring Grove does spend one of its remaining 2 timeouts.
Timeout Rockets.
24 seconds to go now. And York High just needs to snap it cleanly twice more. So if they do that, Bearcats will be 5-2, winners of 5 straight, 4-0 in the league. Got to get through Southwestern next week before the Central matchup. There's the snap to Stoner, backs up, Wades dances with it, takes the knee. At a timeout with 20 seconds left. Spring Grove will go to 5-3, 2-2 in league play. It'll be at Dallastown and at Southwestern.
This, I can honestly say that I'm not sure in a district playoff situation that which one of these teams I'd have a harder time. You know what I mean? Spring Grove showed me a lot today. I am so impressed with, their game plan, and always impressed with York High and Jaheen White, the Stoner kid, their guys up front, the big guys, Ward, probably all of them. I mean, it was just an excellent football game.
Final snap, they line up and shake hands at midfield. York High wins a thriller here at Spring Grove. Final score 40-37. Stay tuned. The Penn State York postgame show is coming up next.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics. Nothing gets the competitive juices flowing in an athlete like one-on-one competition. If you're a wrestler, you know and crave that rush.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is the place to go for all your wrestling needs. They carry a full range of wrestling shoes, headgear, knee pads, and singlets. Replacement parts for repairing that worn-out, lucky headgear. Coaches and meet directors, Flying Feet's got scorebooks, mat tape, mat cleaner, and more. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York. Your wrestling headquarters.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Final score today, York High 40, Spring Grove 37. This was a good one here at Papermakers Stadium. Darrell Henry, Andy Bria back with you. Jake Ness with us today as Spring Grove gave the high-powered Bearcats a run, but they fall 3 points short. And it was a really interesting game, Andy. So much going on. Another huge day for Jaheim White. You had Spring Grove with a very creative way of trying to attack what York High does.
Excellent. And that's an excellent description. And that's why you're you, and I don't have the vocabulary. But you're right. The way they did it and the way they executed each piece of it, okay? We came out with the two guys, which I've never seen in all the years that from the time I played, coached. I've never seen two guys in the backfield standing side by side with their hands out. I want the ball. They did that the first two sets. And then York High made a couple adjustments. Oh, I tell you what, if that Mrs. Stoner pulls a pretzel out of that bag, that's my Come here. Hold on a minute.
Her dad was listening. Andy's got lunch. Andy's got lunch. Are you serious? Me too? Thank you. Thank you. Guess where we'll be week 10? Guess where we'll be in 2 weeks?
We'll see in 2 weeks. That is unbelievable. And
I've never seen you so happy.
I don't know where to get these pretzels. I'm sure she'll tell me, but that's funny. That's just too funny. See, the advantages you have when you have me in a booth.
That's a lot of
Well, actually, we're not in a booth. We're on top of the booth.
No, I'm going to need some aloe after today.
But as we were saying, came out and did the two direct snap thing for 2 series. Then we went to the ultra tight set, and they went against a front 7 or 8 that is really very good, big, fast. They hit you hard. And they had a lot of success. That's why I'm saying they're not going to be, this Spring Grove team is not going to be an easy out from here on out.
No. Couple district playoff wins last year, and one of the impressive things, they graduated a lot, including Zyree Brooks, Darian Osmond, who's in the stands today watching his younger bro. But they're in position to maybe make another run in the 5A district field, and they'll try to finish the regular season strong these next 2 weeks. But York High continues to keep pace with Central. They've got to get through Southwestern next week. Central's got the league bye. They'll be playing Reading next week. And the final today, York High 40, Spring Grove 37. We'll take one last post-game break, check the stats, name our player of the game, then it's off to Game 4, Phillies-Braves. Stay tuned for that.
I may watch that.
You may. I'm going to try to get you out of here in time for that before you host your big dinner.
I can keep the TV on when I'm having dinner. It's not. I live by myself, remember?
Don't let your pretzel blow away. You'd be devastated.
Oh, I dive over this rail after it. Okay. You guys will be giving me 4, 4.5, 5.
Not if we're that Russian judge. But a great one here today. York High wins it. And we will wrap things up for you when we come back.
You're running cross country. No one understands how they keep score. Your friends and family don't understand why you do it, but you understand how it makes you feel. So does Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes has been supplying running shoes and apparel to Central PA's best since 1975. Their staff is made up of runners and coaches who understand your pleasures and your pains. If it's running or cross-country related, Flying Feet knows about it. And with the area's best selection of running shoes, running spikes, and running apparel, there's no good reason to shop anywhere else. Worried about prices? Didn't you hear? Flying Feet is a specialty athletic store without specialty store prices. Come see their selection of the best running shoes and spikes for men, women, and children. No matter what your size, your width, or your ability level, Flying Feet has a full line of running apparel and accessories. So run, don't walk, and talk running with a staff who knows.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
York High wins it 40-37 here at Spring Grove this afternoon. Daryl Henry along with... You're not Andy Bria. Jake Ness, who's been doing stat work for us today, my man from Rev Season. And Jake's got our post-game stats here this afternoon. Do they all add up for you?
I think they did. So, to nobody's surprise, Shaheem White really stood out in this one. 24 carries, 290 yards, 5 touchdowns. Also added a 31-yard catch in there as well. Leading receiver for York High today was James McBride, 4 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown. And quarterback Sam Stoner, 7 for 14 passing, 123 yards. Did have the interception, but added a touchdown as well. On the Spring Grove side, Osmond, of course, called his name a lot, had a big day. 23 carries, 177 yards, and 3 touchdowns. They actually had 200-yard rushers in this one as Mummert ran 17 carries for 100 yards and a touchdown, and ran 71 plays and 67 of them on the ground to just 44 plays in total by York High today.
All right. Very good. It was fun to have you, our three-man crew. And we were singing Sarah's praises last night, but
I don't know.
I mean, she didn't get on the air and give the stats. So
and also,
I didn't have to do anything, right?
Last night, you did the whole thing. All she did was right.
Let it be known.
Let it be known what?
That's Andy Bria saying that, not me.
I'm not sure. Why are you afraid of this young lady?
I'm the one that has to go work with her all week.
Okay. I was wondering what the issue was there. But, I mean, he's standing there like this, Jake. Every play he's going,
giving her
Or
hand signals.
or he would say, that's so-and-so with a 6.5-yard run. That was a 15-yard pass play. You know, I'm going, really?
You're so bad. You're so bad. Well, that's true, though. Didn't have to do that with Jake today. So.
And I'm so bad.
Jake just got done doing the 66-49 game with you last week. So
Right. That was
he can handle anything.
That was exhausting.
Yeah. I think York High just scored again last week. But they win today 40-37. And next week, Andy, we might have we might be at West York for week 9. Susquehannock, we haven't seen them yet.
I think it's an excellent choice.
My son's being honored on the field at halftime.
And Jake, where do you think we should be, really? And the fact that if we don't go there, divorce is an ugly thing. and can get extremely expensive. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes it can.
I got your back.
Things that aren't even on the books any longer. Things that have been paid off.
Mrs. Henry, I got your back. Don't worry about a thing. It's where we should be.
She wouldn't even be the most upset. He wants us there so bad.
Well, guess what, then? That's where we should be, man. Come on.
Yeah, so I think we'll be there next week, and then Saturday, York High and Central. Or not Saturday, the following Friday. The following Friday.
Right. Who do we have Saturday then? Do we know yet?
Well, there's no
Saturday?
Nothing for us, yeah.
Okay.
Not next week, but this has been fun.
Yeah, it has been.
I'm going to go buy some aloe on the way home.
I got to run because I got a ton of things to do here before I have dinner. I'm making dinner, actually. I'm cooking, which is an awesome thing.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Is it a pasta?
Yes, it is.
Is it an anti-pasta?
It could be.
Is it an Andy pasta?
It's an Andy pasta. Little shrimp and scallops and,
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to let you listen to the Phillies and Braves on your way
That's
home.
what I'm going to do.
So we're headed there next. That'll do it for us here today. For Jake Ness up here on the rooftop with us and Andy Bria. Daryl Henry saying so long from Spring Grove. Again, the final today, York High 40, Spring Grove 37. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And oh yeah, I promised to promote tomorrow our NFL slate. Jets Packers at 12:30. If the Phillies have a game 5, it's at 4. If they don't, we've got Bills Chiefs, and then the Eagles are the Sunday night game. And their pre-game's at 7. And otherwise, we would join them as soon as the Phillies end. If the Phillies have game.
We're not done yet. I need your pick.
Eagles 27-23.
Ooh, 24-17.
Okay.
Eagles.
All right.
Okay, and I don't care what they say about. Micah Parsons may be the best hybrid in the league, but we got our offensive line back intact. I believe Mulata's going to be on the left side.
Good.
Okay, Dickinson's coming back, so
good.
I really do think that this is going to be an excellent football game, which we need on one of these nights, because the last 2 Thursday night games is like I should have just cut myself with a razor 15 times. You know what I mean? It was bad. All right.
It was awful.
It was.
But
okay.
We'll
Good.
discuss. We'll discuss next week.
Okay.
But that's coming up tomorrow. Again, tonight we've got Bears season opener after the Phillies, but we're going to game 4 right now. So again, the final today, York High 40, Spring Grove 37. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day. This has been week 8 of our high school football game of the week coverage presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Thank you for listening to the High School Football Game of the Week on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution. Bringing you the best of the York Adams League every Friday night. Listen on the go with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com. High school football plays here on York's home for local sports. Now we rejoin our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.